The Pyramid of Amanuria, the last relic of a dead civilization, rears itself over the desert sands in front of you. You have been almost a week on the road, heading southwest from Fort Valandor, across the dunes through the dead forests where the ghost elves once dwelled, and into the western deserts beyond. Passing through the dead forests has brought unwelcome memories. Freya, Jadarian, the hours it took to cross through those ash-choked woodlands fills you with a silent grief. There, the undead dragon Voron Cathriax destroyed all family that remained to you. And even after you have put the dead forest behind and headed into the trackless deserts beyond, guilt still haunts the party's footsteps. After all, it was you who released Voron Cathriax from his ageless sleep beneath the dead forest. If nothing else, you must see justice done for yourselves, for the ghost elves who are now nothing but cinders and memory, for all of Torlek. The Pyramid of Amanuria, testament to a queen's folly, has existed in name only for you for a considerable amount of time. Finally, you lay your eyes upon it. It looks barely touched by time. 745 feet across at the base, rising to a height of 700 feet at its apex. Its four surfaces face the cardinal points of the compass, and around its base, a wall runs. Stone 5 feet thick, 20 feet high, blocking all access to the pyramid itself. In fact, the only way through the pyramid would appear to be a temple that sits attached to the outer face of the wall. Younger than the pyramid, considerably, made by rougher, fresh-hewn stone. And I'm gonna give you guys a little map on Roll20 that you can have a look at to show you what you can see of the outer temple. Zoom that to fit size as you need it. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
is that red line the outer wall?
That red line is the edge of the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. So that the steps are leading up.
Yeah, there's a pair of curving stone steps lead up to a front platform. On the ground in front is a broken lime cement basin, 100 feet across, with no apparent openings in the bottom. It empties into a deep channel that cuts a path into the desert ground to the south, and fairly soon is choked and filled by drifting sands. You're not entirely sure what this thing signifies. The temple's stone walls are worn by time. It's still quite solid and sturdy. There's no windows, and only one entrance at the back of the platform, shaded by pillars.
How recently was this pyramid built? Do we know?
Avel knows that the downfall of Amanuria was hundreds of years ago.
Okay.
He deals more in legend and lore than in specific dates. The temple's roof, by the way, is capped by one large and two small domes. Judging from its position, you think there's some space between the pyramid and the temple. Maybe there's a courtyard between the two on the far side of the room.
And the pyramid itself is intact. It's not ruined or...
It's surprisingly intact for
Okay.
for the centuries of age. The outer marble facing hasn't been looted. The
Okay.
capstone gleams in the setting sun.
Gotcha. Any kind of markings, painting,
None whatsoever.
frescoes, nothing like that?
Nope, nothing. Not at all. Simple,
Oh.
smooth, time-worn marble.
How far are we from the entrance at the moment?
So you can be as far as you want to be.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess I'll be standing next to that basin looking in it.
I will be.
Did we
Probably.
get here by horse or camel or what?
Probably by horse.
Or wyvern?
Wyvern, if you like. That easy on
Oh
that.
yeah, we've got wyverns.
Makes sense.
So
that we
you
would've-
you park those at a nearby dune, or you're going to land them right in front of the temple?
Fuck them.
Well,
Is there a landing bay?
well, from if we came in by wyvern,
Large
we
wyvern-shaped outcrop.
might have been able to scout the perimeter of the
Circle around
pyramid
it
from
maybe.
the air, just to kind of
Yeah.
get an idea of the lay of the land.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I say so. So yeah, the wall goes around the entirety of the temple.
And we've got an extra guy flying in from our castle to actually guard the wyverns while we're going in, right?
Okay.
Looking at Aldrich.
Yeah, we can have a wyvern groom
Yeah.
who stays behind to mind them. Perhaps feeds them small
Yeah.
chunks of dried meat or something.
Or relocates them if something happens outside. But
Yeah, like takes to the air.
yeah, takes the other ones to the air as well.
Yeah. We shall
I-
call him
His name's Brago.
Brago.
So I'll just stand here then, will I? And
Yeah.
guard
Keep
the
it-
wyverns.
Yeah, and keep an eye out.
Make
Who
sure that
exactly is it you think I'm guarding the wyverns from? Surely the wyverns themselves are ferocious beasts of fang and claw and poisonous venomous tail.
you'll do as I say because I'm your lord and master. Now stand here, guard the bloody wyverns, and if something bad happens, take to the air. It's simple. Thank
I
you.
lean in to Braga
Right,
and I'm
yeah.
like, this is your first dungeon, isn't it?
I was promised I was not going to get it.
Well, then be nice to the wyverns, I would say.
Yeah, and be nice to Aldrich.
And I look at our other companion.
I give Avel a sideways high five.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Other companion who has joined our illustrious company.
Right. So did you have you brought Tarvo with you?
Yes, obviously.
Tarvo is yes, that's him.
That's
The
Tarvo.
really
Oh.
The
dodgy
Scotsman.
tiefling.
I am not dodgy. You asked for a specialist, and they don't get much more special than me.
This is true.
I want to know how you remember the accents after like 9 years hiatus.
I have
I haven't-
detailed files.
No, I haven't let him forget.
So is this is a proper dungeon then,
We think
It is.
with traps and undead monsters and treasure?
Yes.
Will there be a boss fight?
Most likely.
Debatable. Debatable.
It's excited.
Don't get
Does
too cocky.
he know anything about the stories that are told about this place?
Well, the tieflings of the Kashigari know that Amanuria was she was a super powerful queen, and she was murdered by her own people for spending all the gold pieces on this here tomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's
anything else
ironic.
anything else that you know about it?
Seems
Uh,
poetic
Well-
somehow.
There was supposed to be an ancient wizard called the Noctambuloth who helped her.
Oh, yeah, I did some research on this.
Okay.
Was
so-
that what you were doing up all those?
Yeah, you
He's
know.
been spending the last few nights in the library.
Yeah,
The
just...
rest of you are to blame for that.
All right, well, we've had this conversation already behind closed doors. You don't need to bring it to the rest of the party, okay?
I
Listen.
thought you were looking for erotic poetry, but
I mean, you know, what I do in my own free time stays there. So, anyway, I did learn about this night walker as the Nightwalker is a noctambulist, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Noctambulant.
Yeah, something like that. There was some discrepancy between how it's named.
Which way?
We were told.
Ah, right, yes. And he was the powerful wizard, I think people say that he was. And this queen of
Amanuria?
what's this place? Yeah, that's right. She built her pyramid tomb, and as Tavo said, she used all the gold in the land on the tomb instead of the land, and people were not very happy about that, obviously.
So she built her tomb and then got killed and put in her tomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
very...
It's like she knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Almost. But there is actually still a tribe of tieflings that worship her, called the Thun.
I like to think she knew she was going to die and just did it as a big fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was
Maybe.
told she still wanders the premises, and I pointed at the pyramid.
Well, apparently,
in
she
ghost
still
form.
haunts it. Yeah, apparently.
She probably went like trespassers then.
I want to scan the surrounding using my danger sense and just get just a general sense of if there's anybody lurking in nearby
wisdom check,
dunes.
please.
That's a 3.
That's a pass. It's an ability check. So yeah, you spot standing in the shadows at the rear of the platform. I'll put the map back on. But I'm so handsome. Shut up. I need the map.
Yes, we already know that.
You're having a conversation with yourself.
I am not. So here.
Yes.
The back here. There's a couple of figures standing in the shadows of those two pillars, just to either side of the door.
Are they lurking?
They're lurking. Yeah, they look like this.
Oh.
Okay.
So they're tieflings. Then.
I alert
And
everyone else.
they're watching you. Yeah.
Right. So they must
They're hanging
be.
back.
They must be the
Thun.
The Thun that still.
Tarvo, perhaps
worship
you
her.
should make.
Why?
Do you know these Thun? Have you heard of them?
That's a bit racist, you know. I don't know every tiefling. Just because I've
Yeah.
got horns does not mean I'm.
Sorry, I thought you guys lived in the desert and knew each other. I don't know.
Well, on
You
the
really
far
want
side of the
him-
dead forest now.
You
Oh,
really
sorry.
want him representing us?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I heard that.
I'm sorry, Aldrich. Do you know every human that's ever existed?
I
No.
do. I do.
I don't think so. You can't see, but I don't think so.
All right, good talk. Let's.
I'll go and have a word with them if you want.
Oh God, please no.
Well, wait. I think we should go. We should go as a group. And
Start walking
not,
up the steps.
and not sacrifice our specialists before we are even entering the pyramid.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think sending Tarbo on his own is a good idea.
I
You
was
need a
suggesting
conversation and draw their swords.
from a distance. Oh.
Do we know
That's,
who these tieflings' alliance lie with?
Presumably,
Looking at Avel again.
if they worship Amanuria, presumably her.
Well, there's going to be multiple people wanting what's in this dungeon. Are they going to allow us to go in, or are we going to have to?
All right, so you wander as a group up the stairs toward the. What's that?
Sorry, but was there anything more interesting news about the Noctambulist before we proceed on that we need to know? Or just that he was a wizard?
Yeah, he
There
was.
is a bunch more stuff.
Well, yeah.
Powerful pain in the gizzard.
So,
He was a handsome boy.
Yes.
Avel.
What? Nothing. I mean,
No, nothing else. Okay.
you know, not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really reassuring.
I put my darts between my fingers just in case.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I mean, there's
Wonder-
nothing else that I uncovered really about the Nightwalker or the Thune themselves, but I'm sure that they're not going to be particularly friendly to us. Because I imagine that they're protecting the tomb.
That's what I would expect. I don't think they will welcome us with open arms.
Well, let's find out.
I'll just write Mark a message.
I guess I'll lead the way.
I'll follow behind.
Yep, follow.
Yeah, me too.
I'll raise my hand.
Wait, Carl is typing.
Oh, sorry, I'll
stay a
I'll mute.
respectful distance.
I'll mute.
Everyone's
Ryan,
hands
do I
up
need, do
as
I
we
need to say this
approach.
before we move on? No, okay. All right. So yeah, dressed in flowing desert robes, skin bronzed, horns of ivory, clearly a pair of tieflings of the deep desert. As you draw near, they tighten their grips on lengthy pole arms and slowly cross them over each other as you step onto the platform.
Well, that will be a definite no then on
One of them-
coming
one
in
of them-
peacefully.
Jutch his chin toward you. Who are you? Where come? What for?
My name is Aldrich Valandor, and these are my people. We are of House Valandor.
Who are you? Welcome. Yes. And what for?
Well, I look at Bellis.
We've come to locate what was hidden here.
They kind of look back to each other, back and forth to each other. What do you mean locate what was hidden here? You look for treasure in tomb?
Not specifically, but something which is probably hidden among the treasures.
Aldrich, you see them shifting their stances ever so slightly. As a warrior, you realize
Getting
that
ready.
you are seconds away
Yeah.
from this turning ugly.
Look,
I
we
get
know
ready
that
myself as well.
Yeah, I mimic their stance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dart's already in my hand.
We know that the star is here.
There's a moment of kind of shock between the pair of them, and then both of them give out a high-pitched war cry.
I was going to say, let me get my initiative dice.
And hurl themselves straight toward you, Avel, having
That
dared
triggered
speak
them.
of the...
I did it, guys! I did it!
Can I fire?
Very serene music.
Yeah, can I, because I had
that'll
them
go away in a
ready.
second.
Yes.
Am I
okay.
able to just be like,
Okay, Freya and Aldrich can roll initiative, please.
it's a D6,
6 on the initiative.
and then
Oh no,
Plus-
D6. It's a D6, isn't it?
the D6, and then it's plus
Yeah, we're using
the
first
dex.
initiative.
Sorry. 4 plus 2, I believe, for my dex. So
I
6
think
for Aldrich and a 6 for Freya as well.
a 5 for me. Sorry.
5 for Freya. Okay, Aldrich, you go first.
okay.
Right.
They're coming at me with pole arms. You said?
No, they're
coming at-
shrieking and leaping toward Aval, who has
Coming
dared
at me.
to utter the holy name.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to do 2 trip attacks, and knock them both off their feet.
Okay. Their CMDs are 16 each. Sorry,
Okay.
17 each.
I'm trying to remember where my CMB. What is my CMB? Whatever. I'll just roll. 14 on the first,
Yeah.
and a 10 on the second.
Okay, both sufficient. The haft of your pole arm swipes first the feet from under one and then the other. They both go sprawling They use their actions to struggle to their feet. At the same time, however, Freya, you get an attack or an action if you want.
Forgive me, it's been a while. I get 4 dart attacks, correct?
Yeah, you do.
So I'm going to do 2 on each.
Yes, Carl.
So I'm going to do... it's a d20 to hit, right?
D20 to hit as per normal.
Okay. So then I've got a 17 and a 21 to hit.
Okay, these guys are both armor class 14, so both hit.
Okay. So one takes 9 damage and the other takes 11. Sorry, ignore the last one.
Okay, was that one dart each, or that was...
That was 2 darts
2 on
because
each.
I think 1 dart is 1d3 plus 5.
Plus strength,
So-
yeah. Okay, so the guy who takes 9 damage dies. The guy who takes 11 is extremely badly hurt. 2 hefty darts protruding out of his ribcage. He stumbles backwards. You can see him struggling to draw breath to rouse an alarm. But he's too busy coughing up his own blood at the moment. Okay, initiative for the group now, please.
6.
Okay, I get a 6 from Avil. Aldrich,
Oh, rolling again. Okay. 5 in total.
5 from Aldrich. Bellis,
5 plus 2 is 7. Dexterity you add, right?
yeah. Hagen,
seven.
oh sorry, Hagen's not there. He needs a little line to show that. Jadarian,
6 total.
6 total. Freya,
6.
6 also. And
My dex is a 17. That's a plus 2, right?
okay, Bellis, you and the surviving guard both act at the same time. He turns and runs for the doors, trying to get them open.
I sling a sling stone at him.
Mhm.
16.
That's a hit.
That was a D4 plus 1. 5 points of damage.
5. Okay. That's D4 plus 1, is it?
Oh, sorry, I'm doing a D6 here.
I just discovered where my CMB attack was written.
It's 4 points of damage.
4 points. Okay, you're factoring in your -1 for strength.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
Okay. He clutches his remaining hit points desperately to his chest, slams into the doors, thrusts them open, and goes herring away down the hallway. Aldrich, you may take a free attack against his fleeing back.
Okay, I will do
You
that.
have a long enough weapon to reach him.
Okay, I will do that. I roll a 12, so that's 27.
Yeah. He's dead. He gets 1 footstep through the door and then is down. With go away face.
Oh, he opened the door for us. How kind.
That's very good of him.
Senseless waste of life.
I knock an arrow.
See a short hallway beyond, a 20-foot long passageway, and another set of double doors at the far side.
I just quickly grab my darts from the corpses.
Okay, cool.
These squares are 5 feet? roughly?
These squares are 5 feet each, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly check the corpses, whether they have something that we might need later on.
I'll say to Bellis, should we move these? Do you think
Yes.
there's more?
Nothing
good
of
idea.
note. Nothing of note on the corpses, apart from their polearms, some kind of halberd. You think they were clearly men on duty here?
Yeah, no amulets or something, or
No.
okay.
Is there? Do we know if there's a possibility that anyone inside would have heard them screaming at me, or is that something we don't really know yet?
Well, there are 2 sets of large stone doors and a 20-foot hallway between you and them.
Right, so it's pretty safe, I'm sure.
No
Yeah,
one
let's-
appears to be responding just now.
I want to
gonna-
be on full alert to see if there's any kind of arrow slit defenses or that
There
sort
are
of
not,
thing.
but I will take
Okay.
a marching order from you.
Okay, let's quickly, before we go through, let's quickly bury these corpses in the sand here on the side.
Or yeah, I'll hide them somewhere. We'll just quickly.
Mhm.
We can just dump them over the edge of the stairs in that little nook.
Ah,
between
in the pit.
No,
No,
that's
Oh,
close.
yeah.
that's
But like
in
just
front.
yeah, just in that dark area there.
Yeah, I'll
Mhm.
Chuck him in there.
drag
Yep.
the corpses.
Sure, I hope. I got muscle.
Okay. You dispose of the two Thune beneath the sands of the desert.
And I quickly use a cleaning cantrip to clean the floor of any blood
So
traces.
janitorial of you.
I've got an important question though. Is Avel still fat?
Yeah. Hasn't changed. Still got a big Thor belly. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Jadarian's just literally try. Obviously, I've got an arrow knocked, and he's just trying to stay alert, keep his
Give me a
eyes
marching order, guys.
darting everywhere.
Should we let Valto go in front?
Yeah, and somebody
I'll take
strong
up-
behind him. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll go right there.
And I'll go behind you.
Valto and Eldrick next to each other.
I'm
Valto
happy
kind
to,
of keeping an eye out for anything unusual.
I'm
I'm
happy to guard the back in case someone attacks from behind.
Yeah. I think I should go in the middle.
Jadarian's going to be like on the wing mark. So if it's obviously if it's a 5-foot corridor, then we'll obviously be in a line. But
Oh, the corridor is 20 foot wide.
yeah,
Can I say
be standing
maybe
to the right slightly.
Tarvo should go? I don't know. Tarvo should maybe go towards the back because he's a rogue.
Yeah, but he needs to look for traps.
Yeah, he's searching.
That's a good point.
I don't mind. I probably won't get crushed by a boulder or something. I'm probably going to be.
Oh no, I mean if you're with Aldrich, you're fine.
I know. You're right. It would hit him first. He's taller.
Yeah.
If only.
Good call. Okay, second rank is that Jadarian and
I'll be walking behind Aldrich.
okay, Bellis. And
So
then
I guess I'll
Jadarian.
go.
Watch out for the pointy end.
Yeah, Jadarian's going to be like. So if they're, I mean, by the sound of it, they're all in a line. Yeah.
No, they're going two abreast.
Yeah, two abreast. So you can
Oh, okay.
just walk next to me and shoot over Valdo's head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go
And
with
then
Freya then, at the back.
Freya
Guard the
and-
rear.
Gonorrhea.
Of the retreat. Maybe.
I'll protect the fat one.
Oh. I'll protect the bitchy one.
No.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I don't even want to be here anymore.
Right. So you're going to proceed down the hallway.
Yes.
No?
Aye.
Reach the doors at the far end, and Tarver holds up his hand. Wait, do you hear that? There's people beyond the doors. Quite a fair number of them, I think. I'm hearing a few voices.
What are they saying?
I'm not sure. I think they're
Are they praying?
arguing about what carvings say.
About what?
Arguing about inscriptions.
Can I hear anything?
Yeah, you can actually. Your hearing is keen enough for you to make out murmurings in a tiefling tongue.
Is it like chanting or casting
No,
spells?
it sounds like a conversation.
Should we take advantage of this and just keep on going? If they're distracted.
If they're behind the door, then they'll be alerted to us coming through the door.
Could
Or is it the
we?
only door?
Is
Might
it
be.
possible?
Can
Is
you
it
see the map?
possible?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it possible that we maybe could send Tarvo slightly ahead, maybe to peek through? I mean, I feel like he'd be the quietest.
I agree. I can get the door open quietly, but it's a bloody great big slab of stone, so I'm sure they'd notice.
Gonna look for like
Okay,
any secret doors.
How
or
many
anything.
how many distinct voices do you hear?
You were muted there, Mark.
About half a dozen.
Can we check the immediate corridor to see if there's a different doorway?
Yeah, well, you can. Tarvo can't find any other hidden doors, and you can see it on the map on roll 20. It's just a 20-foot corridor of stone with double doors at either end.
Well, I mean, I guess it looks like we might have to
We have no choice. We have to go
walk
through.
in.
We can pretend
Okay.
we were let in.
I'm gonna cast a quick quiet spell before we
Oh.
do anything.
That's maybe a good idea. Maybe if we got Tarvo to dress up as one of the guys that we killed, we could pretend that we were led in.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah?
So you now want us to go and dig up the bodies, or
So
Look,
we just
okay.
put them around a corner.
Yeah!
Freya will head back and begin to strip one of the bodies if
Be a
there is
good
one
plan.
that's sort of
Yeah.
Tarvo size.
Tarvo comes and gives you a hand.
Okay.
And
I
pretty
mean,
soon
are
he's-
we
he's-
good with
he's-
this plan?
We're going to try for subterfuge instead of murder.
A little bit of both. We let their
Perhaps we can
guard
find
down
it.
and then
We can find out some additional information.
Yeah.
does Tarvo even look like he belongs to these?
Mark, your voice keeps cutting out. I don't know why.
What about, is it happening now still?
No,
Oh,
No.
it just happened intermittently. It's weird.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
I'm,
like you.
I'm moving programs around here for music
Right,
and
right,
whatnot,
right.
so it could be
Gotcha.
could just be resources.
Just making sure.
well
I was not having any problems with Mark's voice, actually.
if we follow Avil's plan, Tarvo leads us in. If me and Uldric remain ready for combat, Bellis with your silent spell. Would that maybe trigger the confusion, or if we're to open it?
We can open the door and start with the color spray.
Maybe, yeah. Or I have a sleep spell. I don't know if that would be useful.
Oh, that's
on
even
any of them.
better. That's
Yeah.
even better. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, they don't seem to be.
So how many people can I cast a sleep spell over? Is it just one target, or
You cast
Is it a
an
range?
area, and it
Yeah.
affects a number of people up to a certain level,
I believe it's 2d4 hit dice.
and they don't get a saving throw. It's not in your book. It's in the
is it
player's
not?
book. No, it's 2d4 hit dice, and anybody of 4+3 hit dice, so up to 4 hit dice, and it affects 2d4 levels of people.
Okay. So I guess
Very nice little spell.
yeah, I guess the plan is then to Tarvo goes first. We try and keep up the ruse as long as possible, but if they catch wind, then I'll cast sleep on as many of them as possible, and we'll see how the rest goes.
Well, if nothing else, we'll get a better lay of the land.
Yeah.
Because right now we have no idea what's behind the door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're ready, then.
Yep.
Tarvo turns and confidently simply opens the door.
God, I'm regretting it already.
I have my darts ready in my pocket, kind of hidden, but between my fingers nonetheless.
I'm ready to cast a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So the chamber beyond is of considerable size, 30 foot wide, 40 foot in length, and it's lit by torches attached to the walls. So there's smoke stains up the walls, shadowy, flickering orange light all throughout the chamber. The first thing that you notice at the far side of the room is this enormous statue of a woman in regal headdress and fine attire. Almost
That'll be
certainly-
yeah, that would be the
certainly
queen.
Amanuria himself. There is an altar in front, and standing at the altar is this gentleman.
Oh, zoomed in.
Oh,
you might-
he looks happy.
Yeah, the zoom level is quite high because of the maps, so you need to zoom
Yeah.
out for the pictures. Yeah, he's not
Jolly
necessarily
looking
doing.
fellow.
He's not. Welcome to my land.
I've been expecting you.
Mhm.
And he's accompanied by 5 more of the Thun in desert robes, two of whom you've already slain on the steps of the temple. They all just appear to be standing around looking at wall carvings while he consults a large book. And it's this immense slab of pages. And you can even see from this distance, it's rimmed in some kind of silver metal that has a depth and luster to it that would suggest platinum rather than silver. His head snaps up as you enter. And Tavo assuredly gives him a swift patter in the tiefling tongue. Almost distracted by the contents of the book, the man's like, no, and goes back to scrutinizing the pages and chatting to one of the cultists who stands by his side. Tavo says under his breath, they're trying to make sense of some of the wall carvings and something that's in the book. I think they're looking for someone. They keep talking about people who've disappeared. Anyway, our cover's holding for now. I said that you were cultists, fellow worshippers, come to... the word has the same meaning in Tiefling. It's difficult to make distinctions between ancient demonic cults and just honest worshippers. But anyway, and that you're people who've come to pray and seek the blessings of Amanuria. And they seem happy with that. I think they're a little busy, actually. So as long as we don't arouse too much suspicion, we might be okay for now. Although I quite fancy stealing that book.
How many of them are here?
There's the one officiating, the high priest, if you will, and 5 of his adjutants.
Okay. Do any of them do they look armed at all? Or are they
they're armed with a variety of short and medium-length blades, sabers, cutlasses, a couple of tiefling kopeshes. The walls themselves are covered in runes. You see that they're actually the same rune repeated in a number of different languages.
Can I read any of them?
Yeah, just a second. The statue that sits against the far wall, as you can see, is made of some kind of white marble, as opposed to the dark granite of the interior construction of the pyramid, of the temple. Sorry. It's easy for you to make out a dialect that you recognize, Avil. It says, though her spirit lies far from us in the city manifest, into this likeness does her spirit come, that she may commune with her people.
Okay. Demon worshippers, I say we just take them out.
So wait, they're trying to discover what the runes on the wall are saying. Like they can't read it. Or
Taro says no, they can read the runes. They're trying to make sense of. There's something in the book, and they're trying to find out how it applies to the stuff on the walls.
Right. Okay.
He said it again. That someone's gone missing, and they're
Okay.
trying to figure out where they've gone.
I relay what the rune means to the rest of the group as well, just so you know.
Okay, I'll type it into the chat for you.
Yep.
What if they're talking about the 2 guards out front? It's only going to be a matter of time till they find it. Just nip it in the bud now, before they arise any more guards or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about killing them currently when we can go semi-undetected. We have the chance currently to explore either of the 2 rooms, maybe on the side of this room.
Before we kill them.
Yeah. You know, we said that we would come in here just to get a lay of the land, and now we can see that there are more places inside this temple.
Fair enough.
I don't mind killing. I'm not being a wimp. I'm just saying.
So I just dropped in Discord a transcription of that rune.
Okay.
Right, well,
so I take it we're still in the same room as them, or we're talking.
Yeah, you're standing. Let me just get the right thing. You guys are kind of standing here by the door.
Yeah.
Chatting in low voices.
Yeah, I pretend to be looking at the walls and great interest and
yeah.
I'm not going to pretend to look at the walls. I'm actually going to look at the walls. I'm not going to go close, but just going to look at the inscriptions and stuff.
Well, they're basically that rune, that inscription repeated over and over again in a variety of different languages. Many of them tiefling dialects, but a few ancient human tongues. You even see something that looks like Old Elven here.
Yeah.
Is Kashigari one of them?
Yes.
Okay. So I can read it.
Old Kashigari.
Yeah.
I reckon that in the rune, when it says city manifest, I reckon that it refers to the old realm of the Queen Amanuria, because I read that the Thun, the tieflings that still worship her, they are the remnants of the original people from her realm, which is now lost in the dust of the desert.
Bellis, you're a priest of the Ghost Mother, right? Right. The city manifest is the realm of the Ghost Mother.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds like it's capitalized, so it's a place.
It's the realm of the Ghost Mother.
Yeah.
I want to look at the walls, but using my perceptive racial ability, I want to be looking and seeing if there are any secret doors in this room that potentially lead up to somewhere else.
So basically, what this is saying is that you can talk to the statue with the spirit of this Amanuria woman if you make a sacrifice of some kind.
Yeah.
You would really like to get a closer look at the statue, actually, Freya. There's something about the way that the stone of the statue does not quite match the stone of the walls, and you think bears closer investigation.
I would like to approach if they eye me like, the fuck are you doing?
As soon as you start walking toward the altar and the statue, the guy behind the altar eyes you. Absolutely.
I'll just smile at him.
That's it.
Says something to you in Tiefling.
I look over to my tiefling companion because I'm no longer a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Tava replies again, and then beckons you.
Right, I come back.
Okay, as Freya walks back toward the group, you see the guy has kind of put his hands on the book and is now watching you all intently. Whatever was in the book is gone from his mind, and he's now eyeing your group up, trying to assess.
Trying to assess their compatibility as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You think we can take him?
Sorry, as soon as he drops his eyes literally to blink or to anything, I'm just going to stick 3 rounds into him.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Enough talk.
I said I had 1 knot, so.
Enough talk. Now let's fight.
Okay.
And that's when my color spray goes off as well.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's when I throw darts at all their faces.
That's when I put them to sleep. I don't know. I want to be in this too.
We basically set off a nuke in the room within like
Yeah, I
5
mean, because
seconds.
there are. You said that there were guys around the guy with the book, right?
Yeah. They're looking at the walls. There's 5 of them. Some are looking at the walls. Some are kind of in discussion with each other. Well, I think it means this. No, I think it means this.
Oh, bloody art
hold on, mate.
students.
God damn it.
Okay, so you make your attack rolls there, Jadarian.
So 3 arrows.
Yeah.
Add
Yes,
the guy
your
on
hand's there.
the guy at the altar.
The high priest, yeah.
Yeah.
The important boy, the big one.
I've never seen this guy last more than 3 rounds in any time I've run this adventure.
Oh, really?
Perfect.
No one wants to talk to him, god damn it.
No. Why would we?
So I rolled a double 6, which is 21.
Jesus.
Armor class 21.
He is armor class 16.
And the other one was a 19,
Oh.
which is a crit.
Yeah.
Less.
Just a baby.
So one is. So what's what we got? That's 40.
It's just a baby.
Oh.
They're just low-level
So,
cultists.
How about this,
Let's
Mark?
kill 'em.
Roll double 6 to hit and roll double 6s on the damage. So it's 12, 24, 30, 36 off.
Yeah, he just killed that right.
What do you mean 3 rounds?
3 rounds repeat. Okay. And
Holy
you guys
shit,
attack
Jay
with
Darian.
surprise, so yeah, the rest of you can take an attack as well.
Yeah, I want.
Do we need to?
Yeah.
I want to silence the other boys. Like, there's other guys in there.
There's 5 more, yeah.
We need to.
Oh, there's
knock
five.
them
No, there's
out.
five.
I'm shooting sleep at those guys.
Okay.
I can.
Right, no save against them, and it's going to drop.
2d4 of them.
Right, you roll 2d4.
Dice.
You have dice. Do you want me to do it?
No, I've got it. Shush. That is a. I don't know how to read these. I think that's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while. Okay, don't judge me.
That
We
drops.
are-
That drops one of them.
The ones that don't drop.
There's
There's
three more.
four.
It
There's
slumps against the
turn
wall.
around-
He slumps against the wall, slides down. The guy next to him actually looks down, annoyed briefly, before he realizes it must be a spell.
Okay, I turn around. I'm like, anyone else? Anyone else?
And is there 4 left now or 3
There are 4 left now.
4. I would like to impede a dart into each one.
Did we roll initiative or we just
No,
kind of going?
this is a surprise round.
Okay.
Nice.
So, oh whoops, sorry, I need to roll 1d because it's just the one. So 1 takes 7 damage, 1 takes 6, another takes 6, and another takes 6. That's so many nat 1s in these rolls. That's for sure.
So what's that? A 7 and 3 6s?
7 and 3 6s, yeah.
6.
Sounds like some kind
Okay.
of witch brew.
Did you roll to hit?
6s.
Did you roll to hit?
Yeah, I did, I rolled.
okay.
I've got a plus 11. I'm assuming they all have 16 AC.
Ah.
These guys all have 14 AC actually.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
So yeah, the dart, all 4 fly out, slamming into the 4 cultists. None of them drops, though a couple of them looks to be pretty badly hurt by the heavy fletched barbs now protruding from their robes. Aldrich, Bellis, anything?
Yeah, there's a color spray coming in their direction.
I'll let all the ranged people go first because you never know what happens.
What kind?
Okay, roll for the color spray, please. Let me make their saving throws. 4 of them. Where are we here?
Aldrich's eating an orange.
Saving throw special. Sorry.
It's so weird from going from a character that loves Aldrich to hating Aldrich.
So there is 5 of them being affected.
Okay, so that's all of them. All creatures above the level of the spellcaster. Oh, there's a 6th level hit dice. They get a save. That's none of these. So they're stricken unconscious for 2d4 rounds.
Excellent.
They don't even get saved.
All
And
of
we
them?
just
Yep.
Yeah.
quietly
Okay.
kill them while they're unconscious.
Aldrich saunters over to them casually and kills them all.
While eating his orange.
Just rams his rancer, one in each.
I retrieve
Alright.
my dart. My darts.
I retrieve my
What's it?
arrows.
Okay. you kind of look. Taro is standing like. Oh my gods! What did you do?
I'm sorry,
Bellis.
it was like a 6th sense.
You have that thing. Oh, Abel, you're muted.
You're muted, Abel. Your sass cannot be heard.
Alice, you have that
Just-
that book that you can put the book in. That thing.
Yeah.
The magic box.
Magic box.
Is this what
I
you
know.
do?
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
how-
I was just saying that I go over and I rub his back, and I'm like, it's okay. It's all part of the job.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Yeah.
But kind of cool as well.
You know why I don't sleep at night now?
Well, I know one reason. Anyway,
Freya retrieving her dart just looks up and eyebrows Abel and then keeps going.
okay. So
I keep
bodies are kind of slumped, blood pooling. Not even a sound uttered by any of them.
Okay, good.
Nice.
So we quickly.
I look at what the statue is doing.
Yeah, I'll say when I was approaching the statue's different color, I think it's some sort of either trap or entrance.
You're fairly certain there's a secret door behind it.
I'm
Or
fairly
it conceals
certain
one.
there's a secret door behind it and it's being
Oh my
concealed.
god. I've always wanted to push a statue and there be a secret passageway behind it. Let's do it.
Of your wish list.
Start,
Okay.
I start, I start
Wait.
shoving
Wait. Let's
I'm
quickly.
getting deja vu really quick.
I'm holding.
This isn't 5e where we can take fireballs to the face.
Please let me
Okay.
go.
I would search for traps, but I think they've already done it.
Let's quickly check these guys for whatever is important. That book. Is there anything else that's important that we might find on these guys?
The priest had a fairly swanky-looking flail that he never got to use. The other cultists had nondescript weapons and gear. They don't appear to be geared here down for loot. This is clearly a place where they come for holy, sacred worship in the silence of the desert sands.
Bellis, you're a priest.
Cool.
Would it be wise
Never mind.
to apologize to this statue? I mean, the things on the walls say about this is how you communicate with her. I don't want to piss off whichever entity is haunting this pyramid.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
I believe that the arrows that started
Well,
flying.
not even the people outside, you know.
Just have it be known I tried to be respectful.
He clearly
No,
looks
yeah.
at me funny.
Yeah. We killed her worshippers. So this is what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
and
What I think what we should do now quickly is clean up this scene.
Yeah.
And deposit the bodies of these hapless worshippers with the other bodies outside.
just start a collection.
Well,
Yeah.
they've got somebody missing. Let's just say that they've got more people missing right now.
Look at our rogue companion, just like fancy a new outfit.
Yeah, searching for money or valuables.
Yeah, and then I then start to have a look through that book. What is that book about?
Okay, second.
I think the priest outfit would look quite good on him.
Yeah. The main
Yeah.
priest outfit. Do you think
Yeah,
we could get
he-
Tarvo to change again?
He was very jolly until he got dead.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm not
happy
wearing
guy.
that. This is look. It's
Oh.
covered in blood anyway. I think
Come on,
that
we can just cantrip it. It's fine.
Alvin, Avel, leave him alone.
Did you call me
You're so-
Alvin?
I almost did.
Alvin,
I almost did.
where's Simon
Ah.
and Theodore at?
Stop it.
okay. The book itself is.
I'm your brother. What is wrong with you?
You're muted, Carl.
I didn't sleep very well.
Yeah.
The book itself.
Yeah, the book itself, it's a fairly hefty tome of ancient inscriptions with a gold lettering text, platinum bindings. You think it's got to be worth at least 3,000 gold.
Mm-hmm. Is it happens to be on the page that they were looking at?
Yeah.
What page was that? And what is it? What he's trying to?
Okay, you can just about make out the old form of the script, and I'm gonna copy this. Oops, excuse me. We have to make it right. I'm gonna drop this in the chat,
In the Zoom chat or in the Discord?
in the Discord chat.
Okay, yeah.
I'll encourage Tarvo to
Good lord.
search for some traps around the statue before Avel can get at pushing it.
Oh.
Any traps would have been triggered by now.
Yeah.
However, you managed to shove the statue smoothly aside.
So satisfying.
Well, it's actually kind of disappointing because what lies beyond is just this.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All that.
It's a narrow alcove, not particularly deep.
Is it empty?
It looks empty, yeah.
All right, that's it.
I don't
We're
tr-
leaving.
No, I don't trust that.
Gonna try and
No, I don't trust
study
that
it.
either.
Is it an illusion?
Anyone can remove magic.
Well, there's 2 doors on the side of the room, so let's not forget that.
Are you casting
I
a
have
detect
no point.
magic on it, or are you just going to try and perceive illusions?
I don't have detect magic, I don't believe.
No, I don't either.
I'm just going to try and perceive if it's an illusion or not.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
see
want
anything
to.
illusory about it.
Okay.
How about the walls? Make sure there's any concealed doors or anything.
Yeah, shove
No.
Tarvo in there. Find
Nothing.
something.
Jadarian and Jadarian, you're the only one who's examined it. The hair on the back of your neck does stand up, and there is a gentle tingling. There's some kind of magic going on here.
Bellis.
Sorry, Bellis is reading the book. Yes.
Come look at this. What do you sense? I sense magic in this room.
That is similarly, there's some kind of magical field in operation in the chamber that its effect is difficult to discern.
Can either of you remove magic, or?
I can, but I don't want to waste something that could be so minor.
Let's
I
cast
mean-
a detect magic spell, right?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
I
of
don't
the
think it's
chamber
going to be minor.
shimmers with magical energy, Bellis. This enchantment reveals to your eyes its apportation magic.
Okay, this just looks
But-
like a.
It's the receiving end.
Things can teleport into here.
Yes.
Okay. So I relay this to the people. It doesn't exit. It's only an exit basically.
Is there any way to find out where the entry is?
I look at the back of the statue where basically this alcove looks onto. Is there
Okay.
anything where you can project like your voice into the
Yes,
room?
you can see the back of the statue is hollowed out, and there are very small holes put through the mouthpiece. You wouldn't be able to see them from the outside unless you sort of adjust the right angle. And similarly, the eyes have got tiny perforations in them.
Oh. Oh, I see what's happening here.
So it's a fake thing.
It's all fake! I get it.
They deserved to die.
It's all a fake! Ghosts aren't real, even though we've met them. Good, they're not real. It's like
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Myth busted, lads. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So there's
Would have gotten
something-
away with it too, if it wasn't for your meddling kids and your dumb tiefling.
Okay, guys, that means that most likely we might be being watched.
By what?
By whom?
Whatever utilizes this contraption to speak to its worshippers.
Right.
I
But-
feel like it's just a
If
trick.
if it's only a receiving end, then surely the person who apportated into there should be still in there. If we open up the
No, it can go in there if it wants to, and it hasn't.
Would you say that it's likely that the person that goes through there would have to be nearby, maybe within the temple?
If he comes
Well,
in,
a dimension
gonna have to go out.
door. A dimension door has a range of 1,000 feet, and the entire pyramid is only 700 feet high.
Yeah.
So the other end, if it's the other end, is likely anywhere within the pyramid.
Right.
my
So
thoughts
they
are,
will.
Bellis, so this is an exit only. But if they came into here to spy, then surely there's got to be a way back to where they wanted to go.
Yeah, it's a good point that you make. That I mean, the person doesn't want to lock himself in here and then not be able to exit anymore.
Exactly.
right.
I'm sure that actually this place is an exit, but that actually the thing where you go towards this place is probably something like an item that you carry. So
It
you
seems to
trigger
me that this place has a very specific function. It is to
Yes.
deceive the worshippers into thinking that the statue is communing with them. So presumably, once the worshippers leave, whoever is apportated into there would leave. Just push the statue aside and get out.
Yeah, and they can see through the holes.
Right.
Maybe it's like a flip flop thing. When you come, then it changes to going the other direction or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like a a
If
two-way
anything-
system.
Oh,
If anything, this just makes me feel like the temple is more safe than we probably first thought. Because there isn't some god in here.
It's smoke and mirrors. Yeah.
It's,
I like
it's
that
just
idea,
an
yes.
illusion.
so what we're saying is, if Tarbo's right and it's a flip flop idea, then currently the person will be wherever the entry is, or such like that.
Not
Like if they
necessarily.
had teleported here, then the magic currently would be an entryway rather than an exit. Is that what I'm understanding?
Aye, whoever it is currently sitting in their boudoir, planning their next their next fake bit of goddery.
Yeah. Okay.
Shall
Well-
we explore
Seems
the-
quite an elaborate setup to just deceive a couple of
Well,
peasants.
you need to realize this thing was built like this. This is not something recent.
No, exactly.
Maybe
So
she's
clearly
still
this-
alive.
No wonder they killed her. She sounds like an asshole.
Can't disagree with you there.
I don't know. Maybe she had a priesthood who wanted to keep their control, and this was built in to make that happen.
Oh, yeah, the ancient Kashigari tieflings were all about super controlling secret priesthoods, so that makes sense.
It was, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Mostly demon worshippers, as you probably know. There was a crusade about it and everything.
Very nice. Anyway, shall we explore some of these other rooms?
Yes, let's look at the other doors. Is there anything else on the altar, under the altar, around the altar?
No, the book.
Okay,
I'm reading the book again. I go back to reading the book.
gotcha.
Are you going to stand around and finish reading it, or are you going to move on?
I'm going to follow and move behind them and
Kind of be like,
leading through it.
right, okay.
That book is bigger than you.
It's enormous.
It's
Fair
not a
enough.
pocket. It's not a penguin pocketbook that you can just shove in your
No.
in your folds of your robe.
I'm actually leaning it against your back while I'm walking behind you.
Cool. Which way from here?
I
Right.
don't mind.
Let's pick a
Oh,
door, any door.
I was going to say left, but okay.
Ping it on the map, please.
we
Which one you go through?
we split evenly down the middle. And
Right is right. Right?
Depends on where you're facing.
Right.
So this one here.
yes. that's
Yeah,
it.
sure.
How do you do that?
You just hold on the map. Bing.
Oh, look at me do that. Ooh.
I'm so proud
Oh
of
my
you.
god, I can do it. So, wait. I'm not. Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
I'm
Stop
happy
abusing
now.
it, children. Oh, okay.
All right.
I imagine we move
Tarvo,
the
would you do
bodies
the honors?
around the corner
Yeah,
again.
he pushes the door open. You see a short stairway leading down into a larger chamber. You can hear the murmur of voices even as the door opens.
So does
Um,
is that ascending or descending?
descending, going down.
Uh-huh.
And the chamber beyond, as you descend into it,
Oh, it's a bedroom.
it does indeed appear to be some kind of some kind of dormitory. There are 2-3 dozen of the Thun scattered throughout the room, some resting on their beds, others seated around tables enjoying small meals, naturally a few playing Hawk's Gambit, an unidentified dice game, in conversation with each other. The rapidity with which you slaughtered their companions in the room next door is revealed to have been quite fortuitous for you. Although how long these people would last against your superior combat ability.
Any chance we can shut this door and
And
keep
just
them in
leave.
there?
Yeah.
Lock them in there? Any way we could do that?
Have any iron
Yeah.
spikes? The doors don't have locks, but you could wedge them shut.
Oh. Let me
Yeah.
have a look.
I have some rope. Is there a way that we could perhaps tie the door shut?
You need to wedge it shut.
Guys,
Okay.
there's a door at the back.
At any rate, they've noticed you.
Aw.
Tarvo again kind of waves, and a fairly large armed group of individuals, and
That's a good point.
patters
Damn it,
something
Tarvo.
to them in Tiefling. It holds their attention for now. He turns around to face the rest of you, lowers his voice. We need to decide what we're doing. This disguise is not going to hold very long. They will know they're fellow cultists.
Okay, so how many people you said there were in here? A dozen?
At a rough head count, somewhere between 25 and 30.
Do they have weapons?
Some have weapons at their belts. Others have them within close reach.
I think we should hold them hostage.
I think
think you just.
It's too large a force to
Yeah,
have
we-
behind us. We have to
Yeah.
either put them to sleep or
Are we really
lock
just?
them in.
Are we really killing everyone
Well,
in this temple?
Hey, we set a precedent.
Are there higher ups in this cult? Could we potentially be from another location coming to examine this area, and we've been sent in?
I think this is the only one. I'd imagine.
Could we just wait? I mean, if there's a door down there, they can't. If this seems like a common room, I really doubt they're storing anything of value.
Yeah, but we don't know what's beyond that door. We really don't.
Perhaps it's just the privy. I mean,
Yeah, it could just be a toilet.
Should we just leave the room?
Just wedge the door shut.
Let's back out and not have this discussion standing on the steps.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what we do
That's a good
first.
point.
I
Okay.
have a knife. Will that work as a door wedge?
Guys, there's a door at the back. We don't know where that leads. They might just go out to the back.
Maybe. And we can
Okay.
always come back. We can always.
What come back? What are you talking about? We need.
There's another door.
Yeah, we go in and we finish this.
We also need to focus ourselves on what we're doing here. If you were
Exactly.
looking for some philoptomy,
Yes.
it's probably in the pyramid itself. Don't forget, we're still in the temples attached to the outside wall.
Yes. So we need to get through this place. And somehow I doubt it's going to be through the dormitory.
I feel like I
We should
chose
just
the wrong door.
let's just look down the other door and see if that
That's
goes
what
somewhere
I was.
else.
That's what I was just about to say. We should look in the left. See what's in the left.
Oh, these guys have already seen us though.
Yeah, but Torvo's told them something.
I told them that you were visitors here and that we were sorry to disturb them.
Okay.
Okay, we back out of the room then.
Okay.
There's 25 of them. I mean, it's
So?
not like. All right, if you.
I
if you
don't.
want-
I don't like our odds.
Do you want to look through the other doorway on the opposite side of the temple?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
There's 25 in there as well.
I'll guard this room. I'll guard this doorway.
Yes.
You guys check out the other door. I can wedge it shut with my knife if I have to.
Yeah.
Right. Steps lead down, immediately opens out into a fairly large circular room, 40 foot across. Nice white marble altar stands at the west end of the room. Behind it, there's a statue of a woman carved from greenish stone with gleaming red eyes. Even from this distance, you mark them as fairly valuable gems. The room
Is there any-
itself
yeah.
appears to be unoccupied. And there's you can make out, actually, a corridor that runs to the north.
Ah, right.
And
Can
you
I-
think, with that distance, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, yeah, you can just make out the edge of stairs at the top end of the corridor.
Can I see if there's any secret doors in this, or if the statue looks particularly out of place?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and be
Statue
extremely
itself,
alert.
you're fairly certain is solid against the wall. There are urns and pots around it.
Is my detect magic still working?
Yes, it is. No magic in the chamber.
Okay.
Then there's a door and a set of stairs. Okay, I'm going to wedge the other door shut with my knife.
Mhm.
Yeah. This side definitely looks a lot more promising in
And-
terms of
and
going deeper.
See if that make sure it's as secure as I can make it.
Yes. Make me a strength check, please. As high as you can, but no higher than your strength.
And hear me out.
I rolled a 4.
So you've wedged it shut, but you don't think it'll hold very well.
I just a thought. If this cult really is run on smoke and mirrors, what if we just keep that statue in the main hallway open to reveal that someone's been talking through it, So if the cultists do get angry and come out, they'll already see, oh, we're being deceived.
It's not a bad idea.
Can leave it open. I mean, if anything does come through it, it's not going to be tough for it to move
I
the
mean,
statue.
It might
So-
distract them.
Exactly.
Maybe perhaps in the same vein, we could also, if we want to distract them for a while, we could maybe get, I'm guessing Tarvo, since he speaks Tiefling, we could get him to go in the statue. And if they come through here, he can pretend to be whatever her name is.
Queen Amanuria.
The ghost. Yeah. And
That seems like a pretty
tell them that we're, we're
far-reaching
chill.
attempt.
I feel like they've noticed the voice change.
We need his skills further down the road.
Yes, let's. I've wedged the door shut. It's not fantastic, but it's going to hold for a few moments. We'll at least have a bit of time.
I'll
Okay.
move the statue to reveal the behind of it, I guess. Just
Does
so
this
it's
door
there.
that you wedged closed, does it have a locking mechanism?
No, there's no locking mechanisms.
Anyone have any super glue?
I've
What's
got a
that?
mirror.
Perfect.
Okay, so what are you guys doing here?
I guess go north.
Yeah, I'm I've been trying to stay as alert as possible in the round room.
Absolutely.
Just trying to feel for any sort of brush past me, like the air, anything that could be
Yes.
possibly invisible.
Nothing.
Is there? Can I just investigate the altar, see if there's anything on it or around it?
The only valuable.
Do that together with your friend to make sure that you're not running into a trap, please.
Okay.
Tarver doesn't think there are any traps, but he nudges you and says, "Those gems, they're worth a fair copper themselves. Do you think we should steal them?"
Well, it's not 100% what we're here for, but
No, okay, understood.
no.
understood.
But if you think it is safe to do so, I don't
Oh,
mind.
no, not at all. I don't think there's anything safe about this place.
Well then, best to leave them for now.
Fine.
Maybe we'll grab them on the way out.
Yeah, I was about to
Sure.
say. We can always come back,
Yeah.
loot the place.
So are you heading straight north? Are you going to check
straight-
the door?
Yeah, let's check this door. Make sure not have anything behind us that
Yep.
poses
Okay.
danger.
Door opens easily enough, and there you go. Empty, long neglected. The room gives off a slight herbal smell. There's a
Oh,
few
really?
broken, disheveled pots in the corners. A storage room, a worship chamber, an antechamber. Who knows?
Any herbs in here I recognise?
There's a few that you think are degraded forms of incense. Some very dried and crumbly sage. So I would
Just a
suggest
quick
it has
question.
something to do with worship.
The illumination, how is it laid out?
Illumination in here is only by torchlight spilling in from the outer rooms.
Okay.
In the occupied areas, there's torchlight on all the walls, interspersed down the hallways.
All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
You reach the head of the stairs, and you can see clear across the intervening landing.
I've had some guns, so I'm just getting.
Interesting.
I found guns.
I don't know where the other door leads.
Right.
So I reckon that sort of hallway might lead further into the temple,
Yeah, if we go
into
north
the
from
into
there,
the
yeah.
pyramid itself,
Yeah.
and then this.
If you
This
step down
door.
if you step down onto the landing area,
You got the iris pack.
you can see right away from the evening sunlight that spills through. That doesn't appear to be working for some reason. Is that clear for you? No, it hasn't. I'll redo it.
I don't see. I think
Oh.
we've reached the
Okay.
edge.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a courtyard beyond.
Yeah.
It's about
Right.
50 foot across, and on the far side of the courtyard, you can see steps leading up to the front of the pyramid itself.
Nice.
Good. So I guess here on the east, this sort of room, I guess, is maybe a storage room of some kind.
Or it's a hallway.
I mean, now that we're on this side of that room, we can always maybe look in just to see what that room is, because we don't have to go through the dormitory now.
True. You guys
Maybe
wanna
it's
Yeah.
best for one of
Tarvo
us
to-
to
yeah.
open it and then Tarvo excuse if we do bump into anyone again.
Or you could just let Tarvo go in, see what's
Or
in
just
there.
do it really quietly, peek in and close it again. I mean, it doesn't have
Yeah.
to go in.
Okay. Targo
Just to-
attempts a quiet peek at the door.
Oh.
76. That's 1% over. He's got 75.
Oh, I did.
It appears to be some kind of small temple. You can see Tavo literally be like, "Oh no! I mean, please no! Don't get up!" And there's the sound of angry chanting from inside.
Oh, okay.
I think we might as well have an initiative roll here.
Oh dear. Okay, I got a 5.
Okay, excuse me, let me rub those out.
Just to check, 17 dex, is that a +2 or a plus?
Plus
Okay.
2.
Cool.
5 for Avil Aldrich.
Oh, 3.
Wow. Bellis.
6.
6. Judarian.
5 for me as well.
And Freya.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh dear.
I rolled a 2.
I didn't notice you.
Oh, you know what this means though? They're angrily chanting, which means all the guys that we tried so hard to avoid are gonna hear us now. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a flare of light, and you see what appears to be a glowing curved sword appears in the air and strikes at Tarvo. He staggers backward, clutching the side of his face as blood fountains between his fingers.
No!
Okay, and Bellis.
Bellis is going to put is it a serious wound?
Yeah, his face is bleeding.
Yeah, it is a serious wound, yes.
Okay. I'll do a cure moderate wounds on him.
Okay, roll for that, please.
What was that again? Oh,
D10 plus 2, isn't it?
thank you, word for it. 7.
Okay, that's exactly the damage he took. The injury on his face heals, and he is unblemished and handsome and model-like as he was before. However, at the same time, you hear a door open, probably the internal door, and judging by the marching order, only Aldrich can see this. The door busts open, and cultists, 4 of them with crossbows, step through, take aim, and fire at you and at
Is
Tarvo.
this the door
That's
opening into the hallway, or
this door here.
Oh, okay. Can
they're
I?
They're firing from there across the room out into the hallway where you and Tarbo were standing at the head of the marching order.
Okay.
That would be a miss, except it punches clear through your armor.
The bastards.
You take 4 damage from that. Crossbow bolt goes through your plate and buries itself on your ribs. 14 and a miss. Tarbo is likewise hit. Crossbow bolt takes him in the shoulder. He staggers backward, shrieking, "Ah, I'm hit! I'm bleeding again! Stop it! Stop it!"
Get out of the way, you twat!
I'm bleeding again! Look.
Run
Let
away!
me pass!
He's so brave.
Okay,
Oh.
What a gem.
he's a desert scout man. Not
Yeah.
Jadarian.
So
You're currently behind these two, so you can shuffle around and do something if you want.
I do want to do something, but it's just going to take me.
Seeing as
2
Tarvo just ran out
seconds.
of the way, he's probably got a clear line of fire.
Yeah.
Ah, it's only one creature. Ah.
What is it?
I was going to do protection from arrows, but I thought it might be like a group thing, but it's
No.
creature touched.
One person.
Okay, I move so I can see here.
Yeah.
So I can see both doors open, yeah?
Yes. You can see. So there are 4 crossbowers, 2 kneeling, 2 standing, and behind them you can see easily a dozen cultists running out the room, running out the door on the opposite side.
Oh, of trying to flank us, yeah? So obviously
they're
I
running-
see them
they're-
in the
they're
act
running
of
in that
doing
direction down there. Yeah.
that. Okay, I point. So if I am here, I point to this back wall
Nice.
here.
Yep.
And or quarter no, hang on, where is it? Yeah, or quarter on, and a little bead of fire
Ooh.
Nice.
just screams across here,
Oh,
Holy
God.
hits the back of this wall here.
Yeah.
I can't, hang on.
Kablam.
Nice.
Explodes.
Excuse me, I just had a.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've lost you there. How many d6s is it?
One per level.
Oh, God, okay.
It's gone a bit quiet for me, I think.
Oh,
How's my audio now?
Good.
It's a little bit quiet for me, but I don't know if it's just me.
23.
23 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just let me.
What did you do?
Yeah, your audio is a little bit quiet.
Yeah, it's gone down. Okay, how's about now?
There we go.
Yes.
Better.
Yeah. Okay, good. 23 damage, you say?
Yeah, I'm hoping that's going to affect the room here as well.
Well, I'm just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22, 23, and 10 down the hallway. That's okay. So the fireball streaks down to the far wall, detonates, and you see it fill the room entirely, and then the wall of flame expands outwards, filling the small antechamber that you just opened up the door onto. And let me just check ceiling heights.
Obviously,
Yes.
I tried to position it so it wouldn't get us.
Yeah, and you almost got it right too.
Oh.
And then billows out into the hallway and funnels corkscrew like down the hall for almost 100 feet. So I need saving throws against spells.
Aw, dude.
Dang it.
Sorry, guys, this is not like a 5th edition. All right, okay.
So wait,
Oopsie.
what?
Oopsie.
You can't blame the addition, Lee.
So what are we trying to get? Below?
You want to get the
number
number or
of your-
higher?
So
You
it's,
get- but you can
and-
add your directed bonus.
No, you add your physical to this.
what is the radius, though?
Oh, your
It's,
physical.
it's 33 10 by 10 by 10 squares.
Oh, I got 18.
So
Okay,
if I hit it
It's
against this back
it's
wall,
three- if there's nothing stopping it, it's 20 foot across, 40 foot radius.
Okay.
But in a confined space, it's 33. Its actual volume is 33,000 cubic feet.
You
Are these
dumbass.
spells or breath weapon? What is this?
Spells, and you can add your physical bonus to it if you have it.
I do.
Okay.
I
Well-
failed the save.
I rolled a 20.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I got an 18.
That kill. I'm not even going to bother rolling for the cultist. It kills them all.
Bloody hell.
Oh, lit.
Gonna roll for
Literally.
Hey.
He makes his save.
Except for
You said 23, right?
23 damage, yeah.
Okay. He's extremely badly hurt, rolling around on the floor, desperately trying to put his robes out. Okay. Let me do Tarvo. Natural 20. Good man, Tarvo. Tarvo only takes, what is it? 11 damage.
No.
It's
Is he a rogue? Doesn't he get evasion?
Evasion?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He has
Dad.
evasion. He's high enough level. Yep. So he takes no damage at all.
Yeah,
Fuck's sake.
It's
just a crossbow bolt.
against spells, isn't it? So I got 14, so I take it
Okay,
as
let me go.
okay.
Wait. Let me go down. Aldrich, pass or save?
Rolled a 20.
You're at 20, so that's only 11 damage for you. You're on 45 hit points. Only lightly scorched. Medium rare.
Thank you.
Bellis?
Bellis rolled a 10, gets +2 from her physical, 12, plus her ring is 15.
That's a save.
Yes.
All right, so you're on 23 hit points, also medium rare. If you were one of the PHP wizards, you could be medium rare-y. Jadarian?
Oh my god.
I rolled 14 altogether. So it's over my spells, isn't it?
Do you not have that listed?
Yeah, so I've got to roll over my spells, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I did it. 14 I
You
rolled.
did 14. Oh, okay. So you're on 28 hit points. Aval?
I saved. I got 18.
So you're on 27. And Freya?
27.
Failed.
I think I need to learn how to fire fireball again.
Yeah.
Mind where you throw that, my god.
Let me do it
Freya,
again, guys.
Wait, Freya, you failed?
I failed the save, but
Okay.
you
So
know how
you're
half
on,
my face is already burnt and it
Well, you're on
requires a
20
mask?
you're on 23 hit points, 50%.
Ouch.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so the detonation rolls down the hallway, leaves you scorched, singed, varying degrees of toasted. In the room beyond, you hear the flailing screams and yells of the cultists as they perish in fire.
Oh yeah, I love this song.
Well, it took care of all of them, I'm sure.
And the assistant
my
high
jam.
priest survives and just looks around himself in utter devastation. Okay, at the same time as that, Aval.
Twang.
Oh right, yeah. By the way, I know what I'm doing today.
I look around to everyone. Singeing eyebrows. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Tava shouts, "Look out! They're throwing fire at us!"
Don't worry, sweetheart. And my hat is like slightly burning. Don't worry. I'm gonna do my Song of Rest, which is now 2d8, right?
Oh, cool.
As he's doing that, I lick my fingers and put out the feather on his hat. I've missed the dulcet tones of the banjolele.
And I feel fully healed.
Sounds like 2d8 hit points to me.
It
My
does.
goodness.
Are you rolling that?
Oh yeah, well, oh right.
Please roll high.
Yes, please.
So this is for what does it do?
Song of Rest.
Yeah, it heals wounds.
You know,
That's 15.
Remarkably, it does.
What?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bloody hell.
Aldrich,
What
fully
can I
healed.
say? I've
Back to full.
improved.
Bellis, fully healed. Jadarian,
Yeah,
fully
that
healed.
puts me up to full.
Aval, likewise.
I can pack up my things and go home.
That's it, guys.
Freya.
Nothing to worry about.
38. And
Awesome.
Tava, fully healed.
Bellis applauds.
Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Oh, you know how it
Couldn't have
is.
done it better myself. Very,
No,
very
you
well
couldn't
done.
have. You couldn't have. But thanks.
Freya, you're up.
Clutching the side of my face that was burned free. Just like, fucking asshole. And then I run towards the remaining guy who is alive.
Yeah.
And attempt to just stab him with my longsword.
Go for it.
With a 23 to hit.
Yeah, easy.
Alright.
Actually has armor class 17. He's wearing chain armor, not that it helps.
And that is 10 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
You run him
9
through.
hit points left. Yeah, you thunder forward, raising your blade. You can actually see him. He actually kind of goes, "No, wait!" And then, like that, if it helps.
Wait, I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I love the image of like this guy has just seen all of his friends burning, and then from the corridor he hears like a musical instrument playing, and then all of a sudden this woman with like a half-burnt face comes and she goes like this and dead. That's it.
With the rest of my action, I'm going to shield bash his dead corpse on the ground.
Nice.
Oh, charming.
Welch him in.
Standing in a sea of burning corpses.
I'm
Charge.
still
Shoving it
getting
into it.
I'm still getting applauded by people in the corridor. Like, yes, thank you.
Sure, I'm well impressed.
No,
I turn around and say, "What idiot used fireball?"
Who was that?
Freya turns her head like 90 degrees, and you just see anger in her eyes at you, Jadarian.
I'm just trying to think. There's only one person before that's seen him cast fireball. Who was that? Who was in the corridor with me at that time? Was it Avel? It was Avel.
It was Aldrich.
It was Aldrich because he almost died.
I didn't fireball you.
Yeah.
Both times you've used that spell, you've burned Aldrich.
Yeah. Wait, didn't? But like, yeah.
But
no,
he
Aldrich died.
killed all the demons that time. So
Yeah,
it was-
I've
it's
only
like-
cast it once before, and that was when I
Pablo
shut the
spins around.
door.
Wait, that was you. It came from in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the explosion was in there. It must have like ricocheted off something.
Can I
He
slap
did, he did
Jadarian?
kill all the people who were
I know.
shooting crossbows at us. So
I kind of want to slap him too.
All of them.
all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I please slap Jadarian? Not enough to do damage, but just a firm slap.
For sure.
Thank you.
Is that,
This
you're
is like
welcome.
that scene in Airplane where they all stand in line and. Okay, next.
do you then like thank me afterwards for killing everyone? Do you slap me first and
No.
then thank me? Okay.
No, she doesn't thank you. She just slaps you.
No, I'm happy that you killed all of them, but you should be a little bit more careful with the size of your. You can vary them, eh?
No. Can you?
Yes. Yes, you can make them smaller, right?
No.
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 It's the second edition. No. It's not-
I think as a wizard, there are some wizard spell abilities, class abilities that allow you to sculpt the spell.
In this
Much higher
room, that we're currently in,
Yeah,
is
okay,
there anything
so-
that hasn't been destroyed by flames?
No. So, so it was a small temple. It was dark and smoky to begin with. A pile of burning incense. There's now nothing more than ash. And as you can see, there is another statue of Amanuria standing against the wall. And her hands actually form an altar platform a few feet above the floor.
Oh yeah.
The body of the assistant high priest is dead on the floor in front of her. And you see that the armor he was wearing appears to have been fused to his body. Its links ruined and melted.
Nice.
What's that red circle on the middle of the room?
That's the incense brazier.
Ah, gotcha.
Can we shove this statue as well?
Yeah, you shoved it to one side, but as you can actually see from the map, there's no.
Oh, poopy. Okay.
Shall we head to the temple then?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pyramid. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Well, I think we've done our job here, boys. Let's roll out.
we can go home now.
Yeah.
All right. So you head down the steps across the intervening courtyard. Above you, the pyramid rears, now outlined by a crown of stars, the sun having set. And I'll just change the map page for you.
Well, at least if we do steal those gems for eyes, we won't get stopped by anyone.
Yeah, should we just get those now?
And you can see stairs. You can see from the outside, the stairs leading up into a large open chamber. You can make out columns, passageways. But we're going to take a break there.
We're back. I completely forgot. We're all sitting there chatting about dice, and I'm like, oh yeah, should we go back live? Like anytime now.
All right. Okay, cool.
Right. Anyway, we're back.
All right, so you cross the platform, cross the courtyard, sorry, and ahead you see a set of steps rising 50 foot up to the front entrance of the pyramid itself of Amanuria. The platform and the actual entrance to the pyramid are on the south face, 50 foot above the ground. The platform wall, as you can see and hear, it's 50 foot across. narrowing to 30 feet of the back wall, and that's what's shown on your map. They're not hidden. You can see them quite clearly. 2 Thun cultists standing at attention against the either side of the opening on the back wall. Far enough away from the temple for them not to have noticed the brief sounds of battle.
And a kaboom.
And the kaboom.
And the banjolele.
And they see you quite clearly as you walk across the intervening courtyard between the outer temple and its wall and the face of the pyramid itself. One steps forward and calls down. Seeing only one tiefling with you, he speaks in a passable version of common. Worshippers?
I nod. And confidently keeps striding forward.
He steps forward. Whoa. What brings you to the pyramid that you could not find in the temple? You're supposed to be back in there.
I look at Aldrich and take a step aside to let him take the word.
Oh, God.
Being shown around?
Yeah. We could
I'm
always
sorry.
say that maybe they were busy.
Well, we paid for VIP
there's-
tickets, so
You said there's 2 of them?
Yeah.
How far are we from them right now?
I'm standing right in front of them.
Yeah, you could walk right up to them.
Oh,
Okay.
can we just slaughter them?
I say, I'm really interested in your temple, and then I stab them in the face.
May I join him in stabbing the other one?
Yes.
Go ahead, you can have a stab party. Why not? You've been doing it all day.
we're a bunch of murder
Exactly.
hobos.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, honestly, the element of surprise is the only thing that's getting us through right now.
Not just that, it's that and fireballs.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we have any
We might as well just kill all of the cults.
I just
Have a convincing story, let's face it.
I just think it's funny that the guy that's just murdered like 30 people in one spell is saying, "Are we a bunch of murder hobos?"
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Anyway,
a
I hit him.
29.
I hit him with a 28.
Yeah, these guys have armor class 14.
Okay, so
Look,
I feel
All right,
bad.
I'll roll.
I would like to say that the moment that we announced that we actually were coming here for, they immediately attacked us. So this is going to be the recurring theme. Let's just get it over with.
Yes, they weren't too keen on the looting, that's true.
No,
I hit
Well-
him with 13 damage on the first hit.
Yeah.
Does that kill him?
No, that lays his innards open. They come spilling out, looping down around his knees. He collapses to his knees, holding his guts as the blood and fluid
Let's
seeps between his
finish him
hands.
off then.
Looks up at you like,
And then I hit him with a half strike for.
I just want to let you know I'm not partaking in this. I'm standing
I hit
well
him-
back.
I hit 31.
yeah. How much?
That's a D6, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'll show
For,
a vaulting strength.
for 12 points of damage.
So yeah, the half just kind of goes in, cracks his forehead clean open. And the butt of the weapon, you can feel it souping around in his brain as you pull it out.
Oh,
You just
feast.
I
I'll let
Shanta,
Freya, take care.
meanwhile.
Freya.
Did you call her a chanter?
Yeah, he did it on purpose. He's not stupid. And we got music playing, Mark.
I think there's quiet exploration music playing, but
okay.
yeah.
I-
Change it.
Oh, God.
I would change it, but it's going to need to
this
go
is the
back.
kind
to
of
that.
intermezzo music, when you put the curtain.
I stab and I do 10 damage with my longsword, and then just if he's still kicking, I'm gonna shield bash him for 5 damage.
Okay, the longsword sinks up to his belly, into his belly, up to its hilt. You pull it out as blood fountains and follows. He actually stares down and the shield bash cracks him across the face. He flies backward against the wall, rolls over, and lies there like kind of coughing and whimpering. Blood fountaining from his mouth, from his gut. You can't believe how he's still alive, yet miraculously or not, perhaps he still is.
Can I go for a high five with Aldrich?
I cast Fireball.
Tyler
Not
kind of
again.
shrugs. Put him out of his misery, why don't you? And stabs the guy in the side of the neck. He lies still.
Freya is beginning to respect Aldrich in his
Jesus
murder
Christ.
hoboing way.
I just have this effect on your characters, apparently.
Well, I suppose, we were attacked
Yeah.
first, so...
Freya's like, now this is something I can get into.
I'm like, yeah, no
Look,
questions asked, stabby,
we
let's
knew-
go, boys.
We knew what we were coming for here from the word go. and
Yeah,
we knew
exactly.
They were not going to give it to us.
Yeah,
It's just like that.
doesn't make me feel good about it though.
Yeah.
This way.
I'm trying to explain to you that it makes it at least slightly possible.
I begin to head into, well, kind of gesturing for our tiefling to take the lead and look for traps.
Is there any point? Oh, traps. Oh, okay, no, I see what you mean.
Search them for keys or anything like that, in
Yes.
case we need them.
Again, these are just guards.
I'm just letting
so,
you know.
No,
Guards
gonna be a
sometimes
lot
have
of-
keys.
yeah, they do sometimes.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of slam poetry after this night.
They'll have keys on the explicit times that we're not looking.
Yes, exactly.
Oh crap!
I will do that in a little bit.
Can I murder hobo too?
Exactly.
Just a minute.
Mummy, Daddy's murdering everyone.
Again.
On Mother's Day, no less.
His friend just burnt 30 cultists to a crisp.
Yes. Crispy.
Okay, Tavo proclaims the area safe, and you step through the back of the platform to enter into a room vast, cool and dark, flat ceiling, good 20 feet up. Support pillars, 3 on each side, stand a little bit away from the walls. The walls and the pillars are all of intricate design, coiling, intertwining shapes and symbols, none of which are actually words or glyphs, but just many graphical representations of deserts and queens and serpents and swords and what have you. And at the back there is another statue, pale marble, 20 foot tall, of Queen Amanuria.
There's a lot of statues of this woman here.
Okay, I just want to remind you all, we are looking for a shiny, bright gem, possibly large.
We passed some in the other temple.
No, not that. We'd know it if we saw it. I'm just saying, if you see it,
What's that?
holla.
What is that then? That's shiny gem?
Well, apparently,
The Star of
Uh,
Amanuria?
yeah, the star, it's called the Star of Mopelar, and apparently, it was buried with Amanuria. So, it will be in this pyramid somewhere.
And that is
Pellar?
what we're looking for? Or is that something else that is also in this pyramid?
Apparently, the Night Walker buried it with her, and the Night Walker seems to be a person of interest, so
Fair enough. Good one.
possibly the star is a thing of interest.
Mark, real quick, in the map, there's 2 rows of columns, and then there's some kind of, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Like looks like a border
A
around that.
passageway?
No.
No, yeah, that's
Within the room.
low. They're benches.
Oh, benches. Gotcha.
Low
Okay.
benches
These
around.
things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark, I
Yeah,
sent
but
you
my-
a
Yeah.
message.
My reasoning is perhaps the star could lead us to the phylactery. Maybe, I don't know. It's probably a puzzle piece of some kind.
So you think we need the star to get to the phylactery?
From my research, it says that it is something of interest, yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay on alert, Mark, listen out for any feet coming our way.
Yes, gotcha.
There's no other doors or exits around.
Yeah, well, you can maybe see it on the map. I mean, I hope it should be highlighted.
There's
The-
passageways.
these
There's
ones.
passageways to, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shall we go down one of them? Let's go down the one on the right.
Now, hold on. We went to the one on the right last time, and how did that turn out?
Your logic makes no sense whatsoever.
I mean,
Learning
it does,
from our
but
mistakes.
okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Perhaps Valto can lead the way.
Okay, well, you don't even need him to tell you about it. You can hear the sounds of chanting coming from that direction. And as you reach the far end of the
place,
as you reach the far end of the passageway, and you can see into the chamber beyond, the corridor opens up into a well-lit 30-foot square room. Its walls are capped by a domed ceiling. Torches are on the walls. They brightly illuminate the chamber. In the center of the north wall, there's another large statue of Amanuria with her arms outstretched. And in her arms, there is an altar bowl, which is blazing with fire near her chest, and it's about 15 feet above the floor. And there's a stone staircase leads up to the bowl. You can see all that on the map.
I look at Darian and then shield myself.
The room is filled with robed figures bowing on the ground toward the idol. And one standing in front of them, who appears to be leading them in some kind of call and repeat chant in a tiefling tongue.
And they are all facing away from us?
Yeah. There's no smoke coming off the flames. You can't feel any heat coming off it either. And there are runes all over the walls. Not a single repeated one, but what would appear to be an entire series, a progression of hieroglyphs almost.
There's no heat coming from the fire?
No, you can feel the heat coming off the torches on the walls, but a bowl that big, it's like 15 feet across. Almost 10 feet across. It would almost certainly be giving off an incredible amount of heat. Which you're not feeling.
Does it have anything illusory about it? I probably would know, seeing that I'm a specialist.
You can make me an intelligence check at -4, please.
Do we check out the other passageway? This seems to be
I failed that one.
You failed, so yeah, no.
There's no door or anything that we can use to seal off this chamber if we need to.
Nothing. No. It's
So
open.
let's back away quietly and see what's down.
How many of these guys are here?
About a dozen, you think?
Okay, let's see what is on the other side.
Yeah.
And let's not make the same mistake we did last time. If on the other side it's quiet, we go back and we murder hobo the whole lot of them.
Murder hobo, what's that?
Right.
It's a technical term.
You mean deliver justice? Yes.
Ah, yes.
Deliver them from life.
Deliver justice to the demon worshippers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the opposite side, similar chamber, statue, but without arms outstretched in the same way. The walls are likewise covered with runes, although you, at a first guess, you think a different set of runes. The chamber otherwise is empty.
Am I able to read any of these runes?
Oh, wait, before we enter the room, let's check for traps, please.
Valto gets down on the floor, eyeballs the flagstones. I'm not seeing anything untoward.
Okay. Now, how about the statue?
He goes over and has a prod. I think there's a passageway behind here.
Okay. And what's about the ruins on the thing? Maybe we can have a look at that.
Does anybody speak hieroglyph?
I can read magic.
I mean, I can read them, maybe.
I can read a varying of random languages.
If anyone speaks Tiefling, you've got a chance of reading them anyway. Aval, you can decipher them with your bardic abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Aval, I'm going to drop.
Kashigarine doesn't work, eh?
Kashigarine, yes, it does.
Oh, it does?
Okay,
In that case, I speak it.
And Abyssal?
Okay. Abyssal, no.
Okay.
Okay, dropping it in the Discord chat.
Is it by chance written in Centaur?
They say this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that should say West Temple runes.
From the stair entrance to the tomb. Okay, so we need to take stairs in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's something about the Ghost Mother.
Well, yeah, the city manifest is the Ghost Mother's realm, right?
Realms, yeah, realms.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna join Tavo in examining this statue and potentially seeing about moving it quietly to reveal a passageway behind. Since reading's not really my thing.
Say that again, please.
I'm going to help Tavo with
Move it, yeah.
moving the statue quietly, yeah.
Okay. You're quite strong, Lassie.
I'm strong.
Are you mocking my accent?
Oh, a little bit.
Okay, so it opens to reveal a short hallway which intersects as a T-junction with an east-west passage beyond. Quiet and dark. There's as you push the statue out of the way, there's a distant rumbling comes to your ears. It sounds like water, like a waterfall or a river or something like that, flowing very fast, and you can just feel that moistness on your air, on your skin, that tells you there's open, fresh water in here somewhere.
I look to the others and gesture for them to come on in, but I stay by the statue so that I can close off the thing once we go through.
Okay.
So the rest of you guys are reading the runes while...
I'm still reading the runes and trying to make sense of it. Yeah.
Well, I can't understand them unless it's read magic.
No, they're ancient Kashigari.
Yeah,
I have got skill ancient languages.
It explains basically. It explains about these two shrines, and that it was set up to provide sacrifices to Amanuria, and whatever was taken from the shrines, from the altars, was then deemed worthy, and whatever was left was for the priests. And everything from the east altar would disappear, so they would get nothing from it. The priests got upset because they were working, of course, it was a very lucrative business for them, where their offerings would be going to. And then they would disappear too, those that went looking in the east around the east altar.
The one with the fire?
Yes.
Yes.
The people, the cultists in the temple outside were talking about people who went missing.
Yeah. And now, of course, they're only worshipping at the east altar because, of course, that renewed their fervor for Amanuria. But of course, the priests need to find a different way of making their money from their own.
I don't have enough stuff.
Because nothing will be left on the west altar anymore.
And indeed, the western temple is where you are now. Doesn't appear to have been used for quite some time. Empty and dusty.
Yeah. So that's what's explained here.
Is there anything there about water?
No, nothing.
There's I think.
So Amanuria was a priestess of the Ghost Mother before?
No, she was a queen, but of course the Ghost Mother has been worshipped through time.
Right.
Like.
So this was before it was a temple to Amanuria. They were worshipping the Ghost Mother here.
No, they're worshipping Amanuria here.
Oh.
This temple was built.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
With the help of the Nightwalker.
Right.
But yeah.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's stay.
Okay.
There's
There's
some.
a last little passage at the bottom which I don't completely understand. Offerings were often made, for a passage was always provided between the tomb of the monarch and their likeness.
So do we need to make an offering to pass through?
That's what it said in the other temple.
What, the one who's whistling?
Though her spirit lies far from us in the city manifest, into this likeness does her spirit come, that she may commune with her people.
So
That's the
that
same,
passage,
different words. Yeah.
that passage maybe. I don't know if it means literally a passage, as in like the dimension door that we found.
Someone's got, oh, it's not
Perhaps
Like
that-
for a
So
passage was
there-
always provided. So the tomb and the monarch will be the actual place where they're buried, and the likeness is the statue that we found with the portal behind it, maybe.
Can I have a go?
And then you give sacrifices so that she manifests in her statue.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. But manifest is maybe not so. Maybe it's fake.
Or the
So-
sacrifice gets sent through and then portrays themselves to be
Maybe.
the woman.
Yeah, could be.
Something.
And what about the other statue in the middle room? Did we have a look at that already?
No, no one's looked at that.
They're heading
Shall we have a careful look at that as well?
Sorry, careful
Yeah,
with that.
why not?
We're good.
I asked Valdo. Maybe you
Aye, I'll go and have a look. Why not?
take the lead. Be very careful.
I'm fairly sure there's no traps. Oh, looky here. Another secret. Most of the doors that you find secret, because we found an awful lot of them here. More than normal doors, I would say, actually. And sliding it open, you see a short hallway and
With an-
I think there might be another secret door behind that one.
yeah, in fact, it's actually standing slightly open. That's
Oh,
why you
okay.
can see it.
This cracks me up. This woman has an ego.
You need to snipe
Bit
Yeah.
vain.
It's just like every room a statue of her.
It's
we
me.
Do we hear the running
About her,
water in
yeah.
this
Yeah.
one too?
Yeah, so it's even louder in here, and it's coming from somewhere over here.
The
I wanna-
statue
can we-
in the previous room went to the right. I feel like they connect to the centerpiece.
If
Okay,
we go through, maybe we should close these things behind us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Can we
Okay.
push this statue in this room?
Yep. So you seal them all up.
Yep.
Or you mean push this one that's slightly open here,
I think it's like we're going
Yeah,
in
I'll
and
take
then
it
we're
we're going
sealing
in
off.
and
and,
then
and closing the
seal,
ones
yeah.
behind you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit lost as to where we are now.
I know. Yeah, we were going into this new.
I
new
have you
system,
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Right?
Yeah. So I wanted to open.
I
This one.
have. Before we continue on, I have one more suggestion. That room where we left all those guys worshipping behind. Yeah. That's the room where the disappearings happen.
Where the fire is.
Yes.
Right.
Perhaps that bowl
Should
is
we-
a magical portal.
Or something like that, because there was no heat coming from it. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably it.
Okay, so from this central room, you can see the full length of the intervening corridor. Okay, and to east and west, it opens out into two large vaults, the full size of which you can't see. You can just see the kind of curve of an opening, and then a drop off. Here it's all darkness. Here is the sound of thundering water, like a waterfall.
Wow.
Right. So this here is probably
In the
water.
desert? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have we gone down into the ground? Do I reckon? Like
No, you've actually gone. You've gone 50 foot up and into the into the pyramid itself.
bizarre.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, well let's maybe walk down here first and have a look, shall we?
Yeah,
Carefully,
Which way?
To the east.
toward the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
crap.
a rule, we
Fucking
have
hell, you've done
Valdo walk ahead on these kind of new corridors.
Yeah. So, Valto cautiously checks for traps the length of the corridor. He actually seems more excited about seeing what the water is. When you emerge on the edge of it, you feel it as you get closer and closer. You can almost feel the spray on your faces. It's a broad cylinder going up and down. Upward, you can just see water thundering down in a mighty, rushing column. And below, well, you think it would fill up in minutes, so it must be going somewhere.
Ah. Interesting.
And where is it coming from above?
You can't tell. The shaft is 30 foot across. It's wet and slimy. The walls drop down into darkness. You can just about make out a domed ceiling above, and the water appears to be... It takes you a few minutes to figure it out, but it looks like it's coming from midair, just below the ceiling.
Ah, it's like a portal.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe the water, it's just in like a loop.
Could be, yeah.
Some kind of.
Can I like gather
Aldrich,
any
Aldrich,
motion?
you're the only person. You're the only person who paid any real attention to it. You recall now the large limestone basin at the very, very entrance to the outer temple, with the dry channel running away from it.
Yes.
This is like a puzzle.
I
From the looks of it, it was entirely possible that water was once coming out of that outside the
Yeah.
grove. But it's no longer leaving this.
So it's in a cycle. It doesn't look like it's trapped in a cycle.
In the Silver Book, it mentions the whole river thing being a part of this empire. It apparently used to be a green empire before all this.
Oh wow. Okay.
Perhaps we can test this theory.
Mark,
Put
I want to
something
sort of
small
try
there.
and
Took
gather
all
some
the
moisture
water.
on
Whoa,
my
whoa, whoa,
fingers.
one at a time, one at a time.
Yeah, no, Aldrich.
Perhaps put something small and light, like a feather or just a piece of paper or anything, just something that floats. Just throw it in the water and see if it comes around again.
Valtor produces a small little green ball.
Wait. What's
You can
that?
put one of my balls in if you like.
Yeah.
What is
What?
that?
That's not funny. It's a ball. And he
What
does a
it
complicated juggling trick with it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, check it in.
Wait. Before we do that, quick question. Maybe we have a little cantrip to light it up, so we can see it fall down.
I can cast blue light on it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah? Okay.
While I'm doing that, I want to sort of like try and gather some moisture on my hand, like
Sure.
and I just want to taste it to see if it's fresh, like drinking water.
It tastes fresh and delicious. With the ball illuminated with blue light, Balta throws it in. How long do you wait?
Well,
What should go down for one?
how far
Yeah,
down?
okay.
does it go?
It goes down. It goes down about. Let me just check here. 120 feet.
So quite a way.
Yep, and then you see it kind of bounces around in the water. Appears to get sucked into some kind of drain or hole. You're not sure, and then vanishes.
Okay.
And doesn't come back.
Well, how long do you wait?
Let's give it
Aye.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? No.
While they
10
wait,
minutes.
10 minutes.
While
No.
they're waiting,
20.
No.
While,
Let's
while
not
they
wait.
wait,
We're not gonna wait that long. Come on.
while they wait, I'm gonna go and check out the other one and see maybe if it comes up that end. Because there could very much just be a filtration system.
Or a loop around the entire complex. Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to check out the other pit that's less noisy.
Yes, less noisy. The same shape and size, 120 feet, dome ceiling up above. Down below, there's water not moving.
And does anything appear? Is it just water, or is there anything else?
Just appears to be water.
Can you see
A second
maybe...
later, by the way, back by the other chamber, Vato's ball appears, drops past.
Oh, yeah.
So this obviously is massive.
Yeah.
Big.
So maybe that passageway, did it go down and then this way? Or am I
It went
saying
down
that correctly?
and then
Yeah.
off to the side.
Right. So maybe there's another area that
Sort
it
of,
connects to.
it went west, is what you're saying.
No, it went down and south from there.
Oh, and south from there. Okay.
Okay.
Can I check out this big boy?
Yeah, I'll take it.
For another
Go back
potential
into the
hidden
middle.
passage.
Well, we know there's a hidden passage there, but because it's open.
Ah, right.
Destroy this big house.
I'll relay the information to the others about there just being stagnant water in the other pit, nothing moving
Yeah.
through. And I didn't see the ball.
No, we saw the ball here.
So we've got it. Come back this way. I don't know what that other one's for.
Wait, so can I ask, how long did it take?
Just over 20 minutes.
Good. Okay. I'll remember that.
I love the idea of us just stood there for 20 minutes looking at this water.
Well, we have to test the theory, right?
Okay, so you're going to push away that central statue, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look for traps first, but yes.
No traps. And beyond, a passageway leading.
God, is that more statue? How many does she have?
Oh my god.
There's like 6 or 7 of them in there.
They're all looking at you, going, "Look
Yeah.
at me."
Oh,
I'm
As
better.
you work your way down the long intervening hallway, you begin to realize what it is you're seeing up ahead. Another ego room.
God's
It's
sake.
a large chamber. The north wall is lined with 3 statues, and there's 2 more on each side wall. In the center of the room, there stands an altar. Side-by-side impressions of a left and a right hand are carved into the front of the altar.
someone
ceiling-
put their-
And surrounding walls that aren't covered with statue, the word Amanuria is carved over and over and over and over again in several languages.
Not right now.
Nice.
Great.
Okay.
Just in case you've forgotten.
Yeah.
I'm starting to suspect that she just really likes to make doors in the shape of her own body. And so the statues are actually just all doors.
Yeah, they're not
We
hidden. They're,
Test them
that's-
all, see if they
So,
move.
so wait, guys, wait. So you need to know. I read the silver book, at least the page that was open with the guy in the front hall, and it mentions it's a history about her
Why? You good or something?
and how she saw when she was young how her father's tomb got looted, and therefore he would never be able to go to the realm of the ghost.
How about we all just 1v1?
And she got very traumatized by it, and
And see who...
therefore created this place. So we have to bear that in mind.
We've almost done it.
So she had daddy issues.
Well, she had daddy
Good to
issues, and she doesn't like people
Looting
robbing her
issues.
tomb.
Yes.
Okay.
In other words, the whole place is a maze designed to distract and
Well, and I wouldn't be surprised if those statues that look like her at a certain point, at some point, might be actually statues that are there to kill us.
Guys.
Well, I mean,
Mark would never do that.
True.
He's
I'm
lulling you
I'm
into a
a-
false sense of security. You're going to go through 163 of them before you find the one.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't just Amanuria that
Guys, what
built this place. Like, she had help from the Nightwalker as well. So,
it could also just be that it's just room after room after room after room of just statues of her, and it's just designed to bore you to death.
good point.
Where you're just like, what? Another room with her?
Oh my god!
This
Maybe
is how
just
she
a-
gets
you just give
cultists
up.
to follow her.
It's just
Yeah.
a big guilt trip. She's just
Yeah.
watching you the whole time.
Anyway, shall
Anyone
we?
want to put their hands
look-
on this?
And no.
No.
I was gonna check
Should we-
the statue of the eye slots if there's any like gaps in them.
I've got like maps.
No, there aren't.
Okay.
But after some examination, you're fairly certain that there is some kind of
Secret doors.
there
Mhm.
and there.
Okay.
There are 2.
Behind these
And
statues.
this thing with the hand on that altar, is that a trap?
Valto doesn't think so.
Is it magical? Can anybody check if this is some sort of magical
I
device?
don't have detect magics coming out my ass. I'm sorry.
Useless.
We need to get rid of them.
Can we us magic users sense any aura from it, like faintly or something?
The whole entire rescue
Does anybody else have a detect magic? I'm surely not the only magic user in this part.
I don't have detect magic.
I think Shanti used to have.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Why is he?
I don't have magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that you and Shanta.
And
For the
Avel,
ones-
maybe?
Nope.
No detect magic.
Oh.
Shit wizards.
Well, you
If
still-
I put my hand towards it, not touching it, with no intention of touching it,
Yeah.
Can you come give it?
with my danger sense, do I feel anything?
Well, danger sense is largely to detect large numbers of men waiting to jump you from bushes. So,
What's mind over matter again?
Okay.
Man over matter allows you to use intelligence instead of strength when you're making strength
Oh,
checks.
okay. Can I make an observation here? If we make it out of alive out of this place, all you magic casters are getting detect magic. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh dear.
You've been told.
That's not how you
I have
I, 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 I,
I got both.
I think we should just try and go through one of the doors.
No, it's fine. I'm ready.
Valta, do you check these for traps? These two?
I'm not finding any traps on them.
All right.
Where's our other
Well,
They
let's
just-
push them open then.
Should we
Okay,
go
which
straight
one?
Forward?
You can.
Are they just doors like the other ones, or?
They're like, it's clear that they're statues set before some kind of portal or hole.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll slide the one on the eastern wall out of the way.
Okay. It resists your attempts to move it.
We got a long way to go.
It will not budge.
Try and help.
This is what these.
You put your
hands
back
do.
into it too. The pair of you pushing, sweat beading on your brows. It doesn't move.
I'm starting to think that this is what the hand
Hands
prints are for.
Yeah.
I look at the altar and is there anything written on the altar or?
No, the only writing is on the walls where it says Amanuria in like 5 million different
For
languages.
God's sake.
You know of
Wait,
any magic?
is it like one of those dwarven doors where you're like, speak friend and it will open? Maybe we should say Amanuria.
That's what I'm
5,000
thinking. Yeah,
times.
with the hands in the thing.
Yeah. It says on
You
all
don't
our
think
place
it's-
hands here.
Well, I
Did
mean,
you-
I'm just saying, like, if it's in so many different languages, it must be like, okay, we're covering all bases just in case you don't speak Tiefling or Common or Kashigari. You can still say it as
You
long as
don't-
you do the thing.
You don't think it's reading the person? Because what if someone who isn't authorized touches it and then traps come out?
Well, I mean,
Well, let's
That
figure
It's a
out.
risk
effectively
we're gonna have to
yeah,
take.
There's only one way to find out,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
we don't have any way of telling whether or not
Yeah,
this is some kind of magical
I
trap.
I can cast my last detect magic, guys.
Yeah, I think that might be an appropriate use of it.
Yeah, don't.
But there will be no more detect magics after this.
Yeah, don't do it.
I
Just touch it. Magic.
I think we can safely say that there is something to do with magic here.
Touch it, Aldrich.
I-
You hit point monkey.
Did you
I-
guys try the other statue as well?
Is that some sort of elven expression I should be aware of?
That was Elven. I don't know what you're on about. Have you not heard that word before?
go on, Aldrich, and
Did
I'll
you-
ready
did
my
you guys-
shield.
Why,
Did you
why is
guys
everybody
try-
volunteering me to touch this thing?
Because you're
Did
the
you guys
hit
try
point
moving
marker.
the other
And you,
statue or not?
Freya. Hit point monkey.
I'm still down some hit points.
Did you guys try moving both statues?
Guys, come in this box. It's
I haven't tried moving the upper one.
Let's
I'll
try
do-
the
yeah.
other one
Wait,
first.
let's try moving
Yeah,
the
no,
upper
no,
one
both
then.
of them would
Okay,
move.
all right, fine.
Wouldn't
Or
they?
we have to both move them at the same time.
You move the upper one, it swings open to reveal a small antechamber, and there is nothing but.
Oh, running away!
Bettis runs.
I
There's
I
run.
run as well. We all
a
run.
smell
Oh,
of,
yeah,
of-
yeah.
a
Yes,
smell of
yes.
old almonds as you charge away
Cyanide
from the,
gas, great.
what turns out to be, thankfully, an inert gas trap.
What?
It's so old,
Yeah.
the active
Oh.
ingredients have long since degraded. Only
Oh.
the faintest of smells remains.
Yeah, daft.
Oh, I didn't check on for traps, says Valto.
Bravo!
You just said you checked them for traps and you weren't
No, I
getting-
checked that one there. He asked me to do that one. I said I didn't find any.
Okay, you can
You
think
know
for
what,
yourself,
you,
huh?
Tavo, you put your hands on the thing.
I will not. I need these.
Put them on there.
No, I think it makes sense that Aldrich tries this.
All right, I walk up.
Yes.
I walk up to the bloody altar, remove my gauntlets.
I'll be standing very close to Aldrich to immediately hold poison or heal or whatever is necessary.
I'll stand behind Freya's shield.
Yeah, I'll just be stood behind it.
Do you want to stand behind my shield? I've got one on my back.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I do that as well.
I'll give you my shield.
I'll cover your brother. Might need a bigger shield though.
All right, I touch it.
Place your hands.
Oh, we're
Is
fat
the
shaming
altar?
now, are we? Okay, good to know.
Can everybody please be quiet?
Sorry.
Okay,
I
your
place my
hands. Yes.
They're on there. Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, I say Amanuria.
There's a grinding noise as the statue on the eastern wall slides aside.
Do I
Oh my
feel?
God.
Do I
Passageway
feel?
beyond.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing adverse happens.
Nothing adverse, no, unless you happen to be standing in the way of the statue.
No, fair enough.
I hand back your shield.
I get up, put on my gauntlets again, grab my ransor, and walk in.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, I don't walk
Sorry.
in. I send Valto in.
Valto is the other guy. I'm Tarvor.
Oh, Tarva, you guys have such similar sounding names.
Tarval, can we, to be
Toxic.
clear, you check every door that we find.
I will. There's no doors in here. Look. And he points, and you can see a
And you also check the corridors. I have to be very specific here, I suppose.
long. You never said check thresholds. Long hallway beyond, and it slopes down slightly at a 20-degree angle. There were once
Away from us.
Yeah, there were once frescoes on the walls covering it from front passage to back passage, but they've fallen to rubble on the sloping floor and rendered into dust, and you can see what look like axe and hammer marks covering the walls. Dust blankets everything. The air is very dry.
Does it?
But
look like-
it was pillaged. It was.
Yes, that's what absolutely what it looks like.
Does it look?
Okay.
When was can I tell when the last time someone walked into this cavern?
It's going to be decades. The dust is thick on the floor.
And they destroyed the images, or not?
Yeah, destroyed, smashed into rubble.
Oh,
Here
thank
and there,
God.
there's little bits of colored plaster, but smashed into too many small pieces to really make out whatever was on the walls.
Could I use a cantrip to reconstruct it?
Do you have a cantrip that does that?
I'm wondering.
Wish they did this with the other
Prestidigitation is cantrip that lets you manipulate things, but I don't know.
Mending?
Yeah, it's like a mending or something like that. Let me see. I'll look. Guys, you continue on. I'll look and I'll see what I can
Okay.
find something.
I want to see what's down the end of this corridor. As long as
Yeah, me too.
Taro says it's safe.
Peering through, a huge room, 20 foot tall, rising to a flat ceiling. The words treasure room are carved into the walls in giant letters in several languages. But scattered about the room, there are nothing but broken pots and chests that have been hewn in half. All, like the room before, covered in a thick layer of dust.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. If a treasure room is labeled as a treasure room
In multiple
never been good.
languages.
In multiple languages.
Yeah, I'm
like,
with you
hey
on
guys,
this one.
just so you know, this is the place with all the treasure. Like, I don't believe it.
Yeah,
What's
Tavo,
that
please.
white square in the front? That.
Just a discoloration on the floor.
Please be very
Is it shaped like anything?
Just like there, just broken
Okay.
tiles. It's
Okay,
Okay,
so it's not like.
Can
some
we, maybe can
outline
Tavo
or
check all of the walls around this
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
Tavo has a
I'll look
good
for secret
check.
doors.
Nothing.
I'll look
but-
for secret doors as well.
Okay. Likewise, nothing.
Can we see what's down here? Like dead ahead?
It is clearly the tomb. The room disappears into darkness until you step up to the threshold and look deep within it. In its center, a sarcophagus Ornate stone coffin, lid ajar and broken, contains nothing but dust. In the center of the north wall, ancient Kashygarine writing has been chiseled into the stone. It says, "Here lies the true tomb of Amanuria. Know that ye have arrived too late to plunder my ransom for City Manifest's gate."
Can't invite me. I said to you. Daddy said it's
Well, shit.
Is it like an official inscription, or is it something that
No,
somebody,
this is somebody-
as an
somebody else
afterthought,
added.
scratched into the wall?
It looks as if it's been scratched in later.
Looking around for
Could
secret
this be a
doors.
ruse?
I'll be back soon.
Judarian, you don't find any secret doors.
Could this be something? Is anyone picking up any magic energy? I don't know how your magic users work.
Oh, we just press a
I
button.
have a feeling that what we are now observing.
I mean, if I didn't want my tomb to be raided,
Yeah.
I would pretend it's already raided.
Yeah,
that's,
maybe.
That's the thing. I think what we need to go for is actually in that room which we left those other guys in.
Does it look
Yeah,
like
this
the
whole thing might have been
sarcophagus
a
could be
ruse.
moved?
Say
It
that
has
again,
to be
please,
a
Lee.
ruse.
Does it look like the sarcophagus could be moved?
Sure, you could move it with enough effort.
Shall we?
Should we maybe
Is there
check?
anything below it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You scrape and push and grind it across the floor to reveal nothing further but flagstones. The
Do you want
tomb
to-
of Amanuria, if this is what it truly is empty.
The men, they were shocked when you mentioned Avel. Like they are aware of something being here. Otherwise, what are they guarding?
What? Yeah, they looked very shocked that I knew that something was here, and they tried to kill me immediately.
I'd say that the fire is the only way.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
the only thing
fire
left.
and the two water cisterns.
But we've already discerned that's a circuit.
Yes.
Circuit with some kind of portal.
A broken circuit, though.
Yeah, but the ball returned, so
Yeah, but what about the other side?
Yeah.
Stagnant pit.
Anyway.
Did anyone
this-
investigate the room where the gas came out of?
no, we all ran away.
Can
Yeah.
I can I have an
Sure, a close look at that
investigation?
reveals that it's just a
Yeah.
simple hemispherical chamber, no other
Mm.
exits, probably intended to contain a very large amount of cyanide gas.
And since the gas escaped as soon as we opened it, even though it was inert, that means it was in there for a very long time and nobody went into that thing.
Mm.
So I don't think that's.
I reckon. What that says to me is that trap was set, but it was never used, and I find it highly unlikely that if someone was to come here and raid this tomb,
Exactly.
that they wouldn't have triggered the trap. So I think it's all set up, all of it.
It's a double blind, yeah.
Because
I
if the
think we need to
trap
go
was
through
never
that flame.
sprung,
I reckon maybe something else at the altar. Maybe try to move the altar. And I reckon there may even still be something behind these.
Maybe
Yeah.
if we could...
I mean, because it's on our way back anyway, we can look at the altar in the other room, but then I definitely think that we should go look at that room with the fire,
Mm.
for sure.
I go back to here, Mark, the altar. Put
Yeah.
my hands on the altar and say treasure room.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Say the thing we're after.
Oh, the Star of Mulpala.
No, I was just thinking, obviously, because her name was in here, treasure room obviously in here was in different links, so maybe that could have triggered.
It seems to me a little bit odd that you've got a tomb of a woman who's has admitted basically in writing in the book that she's terrified of people plundering her tomb. So we know that about her. We also know that she has labeled these things in a rather obvious way. She's
Whereas
written.
nothing about the woman seems to be obvious, you know.
Yeah, exactly. She's a treasure room, Amanuria written everywhere. It's like it's giving you a guide as to how to get there, to disappoint you on purpose. You know. So it seems
Yeah.
to me like it's all designed to be a
Red
false
herring.
treasure.
A red
It's
herring.
exactly that. Yeah, that's the term I'm looking for. So we go back to the room with the treasure, with the flame bowl.
And deal
Yeah.
with
Deal with
presents.
those present, and then
How many were
see
present?
see
About
where
a
that
dozen.
goes.
Okay, we should kill them. I was gonna say maybe if we have a chance, a possibility to leave one alive, we could interrogate him, or Bellis, you could do
Speak
your ghost thingy, that thing.
Which thing?
Speak with dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could. But why would we want to?
because I mean they might know where it is. They might know the secrets of this place. We can ask them about the
Remember that we met them outside in their own temple, and they were trying to find somebody who went missing. I don't think they know themselves.
While they're discussing, I'm just going to continue studying this room and just double check in and.
Yeah, sure. You get a very thorough going over. There's nothing to reveal that you've missed anything here.
Okay.
Okay, so shall we get ready to raid the room with the fire?
Okay.
yeah.
Do we have a plan?
I just hold up my arrows.
We
No,
go
my
in.
Darts.
darts.
I wanna just say before we do this, do we think there's any point in maybe interrogating one, or Bellis talking to someone, from the dead, just to find out whatever we can?
Speaking with the dead takes quite a while.
Okay.
And it is a fairly high level spell, and if this thing that we are trying to undertake here becomes more difficult, we might want to use that spell for something more useful, like a series heal.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, unless we hit a wall, we can't figure out what's going on and progress further. Then I would not want to use it unless we do not find anything in that fireplace, or
Okay.
then maybe that will be an option that we need to start to pursue. But I don't know. At the moment, I don't think we should.
I take it as we're moving back, Mark, I'm going to double check this corridor and this corridor for secret doors.
Okay.
Okay,
No, you don't find any.
Okay.
you guys ready for a fight then, right?
I knock
Okay.
an arrow.
Yeah. I will. Can I do my inspiration?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. I've written a little poem, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so ready.
I hope you'll enjoy it. I wrote it in the style of a haiku. Ahem. But what does it mean to destroy a dragon's heart when friends are lost too?
There you go.
Oh,
I feel strangely inspired.
Yeah, you're welcome.
that's a +2 to attack rolls or saving throws for the next 7 rounds of combat. 8 rounds of combat.
Who
Nice.
decides that?
Avel
Me.
does.
Yeah. So is it for
Yeah.
to hit or for saving throws?
To hit.
Is it for everyone?
Yeah, the whole group.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Too.
Nice.
That is very nice.
Thank you, Avril.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, you creep your way back from the plunder's tomb through the altar chamber, past the rumbling waters, around through the hidden statue entrances, until you are where? Should we say here, or you want to just rush straight in here?
Well, I'd want to go up to about there,
Up to like the middle of the passage right here.
No, just kind of to the end before the corner, and then
Right
peek
there?
around the corner. Just kind of see if they're still there, or if
Okay.
if the situation's changed.
Hopefully get a
Okay.
surprise round in for ranged people if they're still in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Peeking around the corridor, you see there are 4 of them in a tight semicircle around the base of the stairs, kneeling, chanting in prayer. The rest of the group are nowhere to be seen.
Maybe we watch,
Uh,
see what
guys,
they do.
Guys, there's people missing. So they're back.
Did we
they're-
see any sign of any of them?
No, peeking around the corner, no. You just see those 4 at the base of the stairs, kind of bowing down, chanting.
Let's
If
see what
this
they
is
do.
If this is a portal, yeah, maybe it's how they go
Guys,
through.
the other people might be walked back and are finding out that we killed all their friends.
So you watch them, they continue their chanting. It looks as if they can keep this up for a very long time.
Right.
Let's go, boys.
Let's just do this. Okay.
Okay.
I look over at Jadarian, and Bellis, Abel, and kind of wait for like a go from Aldrich
Yeah.
to fire.
Before that, I just want to go and check. I want to peer around this corner down towards the temple mark.
Just a minute. You going where?
To the corner of the actual thing. And I
Okay.
just want to peer down.
Okay, Jadarian, roll me a d6, please.
D6. 4 on a dice.
4 on the dice. Okay, Jadarian, you are not surprised. However, you do see a considerable number of Thun cultists clustered around the outside of the temple. Initiative, please. Just for you.
7.
Okay, action.
How many? And it's outside, you say, yeah?
Yeah, they are on the platform out here. Kind of to either side of the doorway here.
How many, sort of, you say?
Is that your action? Are you gonna stand and count? You a dozen or more.
A dozen or more.
Fireball.
I was thinking
What are you
about
doing?
I'm gonna, all quarter on and again, drop it, and afterwards I'm gonna run.
And you're gonna try and position it so it doesn't get you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, give me an in check, please.
An intelligence check. So
Yep.
D20. I rolled a 14.
Nice.
Is that good
okay.
or bad? I never know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, roll damage.
Okay. 76. Lucky I've got 76.
Jeez.
6, 11,
You are on a power trip.
27 damage.
27.
They're just coming to tell us the wyverns are parked on double yellow lines.
Yeah. Okay. That kills almost all of them. 2 remain standing, quite badly hurt. And as you turn and run, you hear them both unleashing words of magic. Can I get 2 saving throws against spells from you, please?
Any physical or anything?
No. You can add will to this if you want.
Will to this.
If you have it. And there's a penalty
I'm
as
assuming
well.
we hear the boom.
You hear the boom and you hear shouting. Yeah.
First one's a
And the Jadarian
19.
running.
Oh shit! Not again.
And I want the both the saves are at -2.
So first one will be 17,
Yeah.
and the second one will be 11.
11 is a fail. I take it.
Spells for me is 10, so it's a pass. If it's got to go
All right,
over.
so you just make your saving throw against the whole person spells, and then go running back toward the others. The sound of the boom clearly alerts people to something else in the hallway back where you were peeking around the corner, Aldrich. From here and here, hiding on either side of the door, cultists pop their heads around and hurl flaming oil down the hallway towards you.
Okay. Back away.
Okay, as you back away, the oil hits the passageway wall and erupts into 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 8d6 of oil damage.
Ooh. It's worse than a fireball.
Why don't you buy me some oil?
Yeah.
It's Balakan fire. Sorry, Greek fire. 5, 6, 7,
Wait, I've got some of that. Hold on.
10, 15, 21 damage, Aldrich.
Do I get a save?
There's no saving throw against oil.
I've got 2 Greek fire.
Okay. 21 damage. Bloody
I'll be like right back at you.
Corridor here is filled with fire, and it will continue to burn for 4 rounds.
And I presume that means it's completely blocked off.
It is currently completely blocked off. Yes.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
As you watch, you see 2 figures, presumably senior priests, come striding down the hallway towards you, not bothered by the flames at all, and they're casting as they come. Okay, you guys in the interior hall can have your initiative roll now, please. Jadarin, you're running back to join them.
Okay.
4.
6.
Okay, hold on. 6, Avel, 4, Freya. Aldrich?
8.
Nice. Bellis?
8.
8. Jadarin, you're running, and Tavo is... Oh, Jesus, Tavo, 2, which goes up to a 4. Okay, on 8s, Aldrich and Bellis.
Aldrich, go ahead.
Okay. Can I hit the priests without getting in the fire myself?
No, you would have to go... You've run back down the hallway out the way, so you'd have to go back into the fire.
Okay.
To be able to attack them.
Let me see. How far down the hall? Can you show me where they are when this starts?
Sure. Okay, so you're here. Right here. The flames go off here. You run back down to there, out the way of the fire.
Wait,
yeah?
I didn't see. Okay, wait.
Okay, so you're here.
Yes.
You run back down to there.
Okay.
They walk from here
Yeah.
to here, to the corner.
And what part is on fire? The whole short hallway?
So 20 foot in either direction of the short hallway and the medium hallway.
Okay.
The long hallway.
So then I'm going to.
So like 2 squares in each direction from the corner.
Okay, I'm going to charge in the opposite direction towards where Jadarian was shooting fireballs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack those priests.
Okay, so
Or
you come barreling out to see 2 guys having just finished their casting against Jadarian.
Bam!
You attack them. Okay.
Yes.
Go.
Okay.
They're on plus 17.
Okay. First one hits armor class 27,
Yep.
and then a crit.
Nice.
The 27 does maximum damage as well, so that's 16 points of damage on both.
So 32.
Yes.
That's enough to kill one of them out. Oh, sorry. You're doing it on each, on both.
No,
you
I'm
said.
not. I'm attacking one. If he doesn't drop with the first blow, I'll hit him
Okay.
with the second one.
The second one takes him down. Okay, and Bellis at the same time.
Bellis is going to cast an invisibility on herself.
Herself. Smooth. Okay. Bellis fades from sight. Avel and the 2 other priests at the same time. Avel, what are you doing?
Okay. Is it possible that I request Freya to put her shield in front of me as I cast lightning bolt at both of them?
You can request her that, yes. Lightning bolt will bounce down the hallway back towards you.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for the shield.
I don't think that'll help.
You'll just fry me. That's what
Yeah,
you'll
you're
do.
just gonna
You'll
cook
just
yourself.
fry me.
Yeah, no.
No, but if it hits its target, it doesn't ricochet, right?
It will ricochet. What it does is it goes.
And you know this.
It goes to its full length of 80 feet,
Yeah.
and then will bounce back. However, you don't have to. It doesn't necessarily go away from you. So this is Calimbran tactics here. You could start the lightning bolt at the end of the hallway, going north.
And how
Okay.
it ricochet around inside the temple.
Yes.
Shouldn't really be helping you with that, but you are my little girl.
I see nepotism and favoritism going on here.
Advanced lightning bolt tactics.
Okay. Well then, in that case, I'll do that, and then I'll say, "Okay, everyone, run away." run away out of the corridor immediately.
Okay,
Just
their
in
spells
case.
go off at the same time as yours, so they're not disrupted, but they do have to make saving throws. So
Okay.
if you can please roll 8d6 for your lightning bolt.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8th level.
Fuck.
A 19 and a 16. They both make their saves.
But then there's people in the temple
I don't have
beyond.
enough dice. Wait. Hold on.
You know you can re-roll them,
Re-roll
right?
them, yeah. That's quite good.
What's re-rolling?
Hold on a second.
Who does that?
No, I dropped a dice in my bin. Okay.
So this lightning bolt is going in the opposite direction to where Aldrich is running.
Yes.
No, it's going north from the corner.
Yeah.
Starting a
In-
spell.
In AD&D,
up
the,
towards
the
the
lightning
fire.
bolt doesn't start at you.
Okay.
It starts at anywhere you decide within
Okay.
range.
Oh,
And-
wow. Didn't know that.
Aldrich's running to the opening at the front.
The main entrance, yeah.
Yeah.
But the two are alive, and you've killed one.
Yes.
There's one still alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, okay.
Hold on. Okay, 22 points of damage.
Nice. They both take
Sorry, I
11.
had to quit maths.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Put them in here.
Right. Two things. They finish their spells. One shrieks at you, Avil, being able to see you, and you can hear him shouting in Kashgarine tongue, "Amanuria, take your sights!"
Oh,
Can you-
for God's sake.
Can you make me a saving throw against spells, please?
That's a 13.
What's your spell saving throw number?
13. Do I add my physical?
No, that's a pass. As long as it's the
Oh,
number or
yeah.
higher. So you are not blinded by the goddess Amanuria. The other one screams, "Fire from the sky! Fire from the sky!" and drops a flame strike into the hallway.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not in the hallway anymore.
So this is not Jadarian and not Aldrich, but Freya, Bellis, and Avil save against spells, please.
It's gonna get
You
toasty.
can add your physical to that when I roll 68 damage.
That's
Sorry,
another
spell
pass.
save, right?
That's a
Just,
pass.
All passes?
yeah.
Oh, and Tarvo, a 1.
Oh no! I did not say.
12, 13, 27, 33.
Bloody hell.
Tarvo survives, just very, very badly injured. Freya, you failed as well.
Yeah.
So you're on 5 hit points.
It's fine.
How many D6s?
That was 68.
Oh, 68. Oh.
And a
does that-
pass
how
from
do-
you, Bellis, right?
Yeah, I passed.
Yeah, so that's only 11. So you're on 23.
I
So yeah,
believe-
the,
Question.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. Rogues, when they said they always get already half damage and
I don't
save
think
for
so.
none?
No, I don't
No.
think so. That's a
Okay.
higher level. That's
Okay.
improved evasion.
Okay.
At any rate, Freya and Tarbo very badly injured. Bellis, you're mildly cooked. Avil, what did you get? A pass?
13, yeah.
So 27. Okay, so likewise, somewhat scorched as the flame strike erupts in the hallway, fills it briefly with a column of fire, then winks out seconds later. Okay. And then Freya and Tarvo together.
What size are the enemy? The guy that
They're
the one
medium-sized. M.
Okay. So, which one is closest? Is there one that's close by to me?
The two in the hallway standing at the corner in the middle of the flames are closest to you.
I don't want to go in the flames, so I'm going to use my longbow. No, yes, I'll use my longbow. I don't want to burn out my darts. And it was. Okay, so that is a 28 and a 27 to hit on.
Then are these are regular arrows, they're not magic, right?
Yeah, regular arrows.
Okay, so they strike home but fail to penetrate some kind of invisible shield around the priest. And Tarbo disappears from view. You can no longer see him in the smoky, shadowy hallway.
Well, fuck.
Someone's
Probably
going
a
to get
good idea.
shanked.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my action to because there's people running both ways, so I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure where to go. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna hold up my shield to protect myself, and if anyone gets behind me.
Okay, so you've got improved cover from your shield. So this gives you a +7 armor class bonus against any missile attacks against you.
Does that
All right.
lightning bolt quieten things down in that corridor? I'm presuming it returns a couple of times or not.
Let me just see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 20, 30, 40, 50. It goes all the way down and bounces 30 feet back, so it doesn't come back into the hallway. But it does fuck people up in the room. On the other
But
side.
those are 5-foot squares, right?
I'm looking at a 10-foot map here.
Oh, sorry.
The map you're on your screen is 5 foot per square. On my map over here is 10.
Okay.
It's 50 foot in length from.
So they're still alive there.
The two guys in the hallway are, yeah, but they're badly hurt.
Okay.
All right, initiative, everyone, please. Top of is blue. He's on a
6.
Oh, yeah.
7. Okay, who was that? Who said 6? 6 for Freya. 6 for Aval. Jadarian.
6 again.
6. All right. Bellis.
4.
4 and Aldrich.
7.
7. All right, Aldrich, you're up. Same as the NPCs.
Okay. I lay into the other priest.
Okay.
This time I get 3 attacks.
Yes, his spell goes over the same time as your attacks.
Okay.
Oh, if you've got simultaneous initiative, what's the speed factor?
My speed factor?
Yeah. You don't get to use it very often.
No, I know. My speed factor has been improved, I believe. Or no, it hasn't. No, I think my speed factor is pretty slow, so...
So it's like a 9 or something?
7?
7. Okay, as well. It's fast. His spell is still faster. So I
Speed
want you to
8.
make-
Speed 8.
Yeah. Can you make me a saving throw against spells, please, at -2?
And adding anything?
Will, if you
Will?
have it.
Well, it doesn't make a difference. It's against spell, yeah? About a pass.
You pass. Okay, so
14,
no hold person.
13. Yeah, okay.
Yep. No hold person for you, and then chop.
Chop, chop, chop. Okay, first attack. I still get +2 to my attacks because of El's thing.
Yep. For another
Okay.
7 rounds.
First attack is hits 28.
Yep. These guys are
Second-
17.
Second attack hits. Sorry. Yeah, it hits 25. And the third attack hits 30.
Okay.
Okay, let me just roll the first damage. That's 14 points on the first one.
Yeah.
13 points on the half strike.
Okay. He's still alive.
And then another 11 points on the last.
Oh,
main
right.
attack.
Okay. No. I mean, so it's a slash to the gut. You crack him in the side of the head with a haft. He drops to his knees, and then finishes him off. Yeah. Nicely done.
Nice one.
Okay. And there was a ton of people on 6s here, I noticed. So Jadarian,
Oh, wait.
Aval, and
Oh crap! I have 3 attacks around, not 5 per 2. So I should have gotten another one last turn.
you're
Shit.
just lazy.
Ah, damn it!
Jadarian, Aval, and Freya, all at once, please.
This is what I get for not
Okay.
reading my character sheet.
So whereabouts am I if I was running back to the group? I'm probably...
So you'll be in the long hallway that runs down toward the burning corner.
And where can I see the other guys? Are they all in this corridor?
You can see 2 priests standing in the flames at the corner.
Here, yeah?
That's all.
Okay, I look at them. So where's the rest of us? Are they...
Jadarian is out front where you were. You can't see Tarvo. Everybody else
Aldrich is out front.
Sorry, Aldrich is out front where you were. You can't see Tarvo. You can't see Bellis. Freya is in the middle of the hallway, hunkered down behind her shield, and Aval is standing just behind her.
Okay,
You would have seen me fire and it bounce off of them or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. Okay, I will look at the one, obviously, where it bounced off and point to him and say, Ween Golai, and dispel magic.
Okay, roll d20, please. He's a 9th level caster, so you need to get a 12 or higher.
18 on a dice.
Oh, nice. Okay. Right, roll again, please.
Oh, really?
That's his protection from normal missiles. Let's see if you can remove his protection from fire.
15.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. You dispel his protection from fire as well, and he starts screaming as the flames burn him.
Nice one.
Is that an area effect, dispel magic? I can never know.
Yeah, it's an area effect.
So is the other one got anything on him?
Yeah, roll twice, please, for him.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, this is
2 on a
amazing.
dice.
How big is this area?
30 feet across.
That was 2, so that fails, yeah?
Okay,
That's
and
the
again.
protection from normal
And the
missiles.
second one is natural 20.
They both burn.
Yeah, they both suddenly start to take a surprising amount of damage.
And I then move out of their
12.
line of sight.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 21, 31, 32 damage from flames that they're standing in.
That's my
Oh no,
third,
sorry, it's second round, so it's half that.
That's my third level spells gone, gentlemen.
Well done. That's
Okay,
really,
they
really good use of
scream,
dispel magic.
scream and yell. Oh, sorry, they should have had an action just before this, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were on 7, so I'll just resolve that quickly. Where are we? Yeah. Okay. So
That also then, I suppose, needs to roll against my invisibility.
yeah, roll again, please. If you're let's
Oh,
see.
are you right close to it, are you?
Well,
1, 2. Yeah, you would have been. You didn't say you were moving
30,
away.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
Roll one more d20.
3 on a
please.
3 on a dice.
No. Belis's magic is too strong for you. Avil, can I have another save against spells, please, at -2?
Yeah, sorry, Mark. After I did that, I can move. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just move out of the line of sight of those people that I just.
So I got a 10, which would have been an 8.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's a fail.
But I'm lucky, so I'm doing it again.
Natural.
Ha 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 ha! 18.
Okay. All right.
Nice one.
You resist the hold.
I win.
I win D&D.
Throw in the towel, boys. I've won.
17. Freya, one of those glowing scimitars appears in midair, swoops down towards you,
Oh,
and hits you
heck.
for 3 damage. What are you on?
I'm on 5, so that puts me on
So you're
2.
2 hit points.
Does it
Okay,
does
then
it
you're-
get past my shield?
Oh. Yeah, it's not a missile attack, it's a targeted spell. Then your dispel magic goes off, and the priest starts screaming and burning and stumbling, flailing on fire back toward the north, out of the way of the flames.
Does it dispel that sword afterwards?
No, that doesn't require concentration.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it might actually.
I rolled
point.
quick. I rolled a 17, so if it does or not, I don't know.
I used to just see a spiritual thing you
I
require.
feel like I'm playing Overwatch and I'm just spamming need healing. Could use some healing! Just like 2 HP, like dying on the floor. Help me!
And
Yeah,
yet no one
he
comes
can't
to you.
concentrate on it because he's on fire, so the hammer winks out, the scimitar winks out of existence.
I'm
Beautiful.
aware of it. I'm not. It's my turn yet, Dot.
Do have a well-placed spell.
Yeah, seriously.
Darian.
Like the first fireball, for example.
Okay, anything from Aval and Freya?
Am I aware which one it dropped the missile thing from? And
Yeah,
are they still in sight?
they are currently just still in sight, yes.
I would like to try and fire at him with my arrow
Okay.
again. That is a 23 and a 26 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, sweet. So that is 10 damage and 8 damage.
Okay, well the 10 drops him.
Yeah.
So you can ping to the next one if you wish.
Yeah, I'll try and ping to the other.
That drops him too. Their bodies collapse into the fire and lie there, smoldering, burning, hair crisping, flesh giving off that delicious bacon smell.
Assholes.
Okay, Aval?
So, is the guy with the glowing scimitar, is that still a thing?
No, the scimitar's
or-
gone and they've been killed. There are currently no enemies
Right.
within sight.
Only
Okay.
enemies at the moment which are left are the ones behind the fire in the fire room, correct?
Whom you lightning bolted. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And that,
they're,
and
so
that room
they're,
is
they're hiding
inaccessible
behind here. Why
Yeah.
is it inaccessible?
because there's
There's the
flames
oil
filling the
flame.
corridor. That was going to burn for 4 rounds.
We'll burn for another
Okay.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
I.
Okay.
Is it possible? Maybe is there a way to blot out the flames with like a web of some kind, or
It's Greek fire, isn't it?
The web,
No,
the web,
I would wait. Yeah,
No.
the web itself is flammable.
so you just
I would-
wait?
Unless you're in a rush, I would wait 2 rounds.
Okay.
and water
Is it
not gonna help.
possible? Yeah, I mean, there are 2 guys hiding behind the fire, right?
There's
Or-
an undetermined number of guys hiding behind the fire.
Oh,
You
They're
don't know.
probably- No,
You
didn't
don't
see
know what
them.
happened to them because they got lightning bolted as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you wait for the flames to die down.
I will
I
also
do.
Yeah,
say
I mean, if there's nothing, if there's
I'm-
no
Is there-
other enemies or.
I'm dying.
the-
If you have anything, I'm
I
dying.
mean,
Well,
I've
I'm
used.
waiting for my turn to actually be able to cast
Okay.
the heal.
No, I know, I know, I
Yeah.
know, I know, I know. I was just saying to Avel.
Let us-
Sorry.
let us-
Yeah,
go for it.
no, I
Okay,
used my
get-
Song of Rest. So.
Sorry, no worries.
Okay. Yeah.
Go for it, Bellis.
No, she's first, so she wants to use her Song of Rest.
No, she
No,
said
I've
she's
already used it.
Ah,
already used it.
okay.
I used it
Uh,
earlier.
I
You
think
applauded me.
Yeah, absolutely, I did. I thought you could do it more than once.
No.
Ah, okay.
1-hit wonder.
I call everybody together.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
I join them.
And I
Yeah.
call upon,
Before I join them, I do want to check if there's any more people out there.
Valto, where are you?
Bravo.
I'm right here, and it's Tarvo.
Tarvo, yeah. Come and join us.
I'm here. You see a pair of eyes open on the wall, covered in soot.
And he's next to us.
That's brilliant. I've been here all along.
Coming out.
I call upon the power of the Ghost Mother to provide us a proper heal.
With a healing bus.
Yes.
3 healing bus.
Nice.
Yeah. What was it again? Energy burst is 76.
I'm keeping on guard to see if anyone's coming. I don't need healing, so
Yeah.
1 arrow knocked.
Well, I do.
I do as well.
Me
We all
too.
do.
It's getting
Imagine
hot.
that.
It's getting hot in this
Imagine.
armor. Is there a lot of smoke billowing out of this hallway? Because I mean, there's oil burning.
Yeah, there's
It's
exactly.
pretty noxious in there.
It's not nice.
No. Let's go out in the where there's
Twen-
some air.
20,
20 points.
28.
28.
Very nice.
Well, that's.
76.
Can I save for half? No.
That puts me at 30.
That puts me on full.
I'll give Freya mine.
I think that puts me at 4 as well.
You ricochet it.
Yeah.
Bounce back.
Yeah, everybody but Freya is at full.
Sweet.
How badly damaged is Freya still?
16 off.
Jeez. I will launch another Alter Red Edge. So that's D10 plus 2, right? That is an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Thank you.
And I'll give you a couple of orisons on top of that. I believe those are hit
Okay.
points or 2.
2 hit points per.
Yeah.
All right, so that leaves you on 44, almost healed.
Oh, okay.
Best
I'll-
priest.
I'll
A
speak
minus
some
4
Elvish. I have a Levine Nahunian, and I'll give her some healing. It's going to be 1 now. Yeah, it's 1 hit point.
45.
Thank you.
I'm not here.
One off.
Mine's
I'm
just little
one-
special
I've got this.
elven healing. It's okay, you know.
Freya turns to you, Bellis, and just gives you the most grateful nod the world has ever seen.
No, don't overdo yourself there. You might strain your neck.
Says you.
You actually thought it was my healing that healed you mostly.
How do you dare?
Anyway.
Okay.
Well, we wait
So
till
the
fire goes
flames die out.
Yeah?
Okay.
Can I take an action, or do we have to wait?
As you proceed through into the chamber beyond, cautiously heading down the hallway, you see there is nothing but mangled and broken bodies. You
Nice.
step over the burned corpses of the priests whose protections from fire you dispelled,
Sorry.
and see within the result of the ricocheting lightning bolt. There are, well, the 4 dead at the bottom, and another 4 on either side of the door who were caught within the 10-foot wide blast of it.
I'm a murder hobo. I've made it, lads.
Yeah.
We did it.
You can join my gang now.
Thanks.
Quickly
Thing.
check the remainders in the bodies of the priests.
Yeah,
if
we
there's
loot up.
anything there that we need or could use.
Whatever there was has suffered from the flames and been burnt, fused to their bodies.
And the ones outside as well? Yeah, of course. They were also... No, those 2 were not.
They were fireballed and cut to pieces. What would appear to be the holy symbols of their order.
Have a
Nothing
look
more
at
than that.
Look at
Okay.
take those holy symbols. What do they look like, those holy symbols?
There's a pyramid
Yeah.
with what would appear to be a star inside it.
Ah, the Star of Mopala. That's what we're after.
Okay. Well, let's
Or at least that's what I think we're after.
Mhm.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else in this room, I'm gonna jump into the fire.
I put the holy symbols in the box, and
I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
Let's go.
okay.
I wait to see what happens after he jumps in the fire.
I'm like, bye, guys. Aldrich, you're muted. There we go.
I forcibly hold him back if I have to. I
No.
say wait.
No.
Whoa!
I'm going. I'm going.
Well, I was just looking at Mark's face. He's like, I've just saved my little girl, so she's just about to jump into the pit of death.
I'm gonna look around this room and see if for any hidden doorways, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
exactly.
Tavo
Yeah.
to check for traps and things.
Tyver has a solid look for hidden doorways along with you. Nothing. No. A collection of runes all around the walls.
I was as well, by the way. I don't know if you heard that.
I read those runes properly. Have a look good look at them.
Okay.
Cool. I jump.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop into the Discord what it says. These are the east.
I love how you keep ignoring her.
Not
Not
only have-
happening.
I only have one head, so
He's giving you every
I
chance.
jump. I jump.
You're-
jump.
you're-
Daddy, let me go.
okay.
I
So
want to jump.
Aval, you're leaping into the flames.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
the
dead.
flames rise up around Aval, higher and higher until you can no longer see him. As they die
Does he
back
see-
down.
Does he seem to
And-
be screaming?
He doesn't seem to be screaming, but he's no longer
I'm
there.
going wee. Yeah.
Right, well,
Are we supposed to follow?
well, I'd say it was nice knowing him. Let's go home. No.
He's a good lad. Beautiful singing voice.
I
Unless
go
you're
up the-
reading the runes, I take it.
Yes.
I go up the steps and look in the bowl to see if there's anything there.
There's nothing but the flames. You're right next to them. They give off no heat, no smoke, just continual shimmering, flickering light.
Guys, any help?
I turn around to look at the others, shrug once, and get in.
Yeah?
Yes. Join me in internal damnation.
I look to Jadarian and
And
just
leave him alone.
think I'm gonna wait for
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Bellis.
I'm going to read the runes with Bellis.
Yeah, reading. I can't read it, but I think.
Guess
yeah.
it's just us Valandor boys again.
Cooked to a crisp. Ah!
Okay. I follow into the
Oh, okay.
Okay.
chest. Yeah.
Oh.
Freya, Judarian.
If Bellis does, then yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I trust
I'll,
Bellis's judgment.
What?
after Bellis and Jadarian have read what was written and they go in, I'll follow.
Okay. The
We'll all end
flames
CPK, guys.
erupt around you, filling the air with light, no heat, no smoke, but surrounding you completely. For a few moments, you see nothing but the flickering fires. And then your vision clears. And you find yourselves standing, clearly still indoors, but in a great chamber, brilliantly lit. A moving stream of water rushes down its middle, and to either side, trees stand, great tropical growths, bowls filled with fruit, and high above, the vaulting ceiling of the heart of the pyramid of Amanuria.
I'm already eating the fruit. I'm just letting you know. I'm
Okay,
like, oh, hey guys, nice of you to join me. No, I'm just kidding. But...
Yeah, I'm just like, am I in heaven? And then I see Abel, and I'm like, no.
Abel, as soon as you go near the fruit,
yeah,
wings sprout from
I
the
said I
apples and
was
the pears
just kidding.
and the mangoes, and they go fluttering up.
You
to
can't
nest.
do that to me when I say just kidding.
And they nest in the branches of the trees high above you.
Okay.
They would appear
As
to
long
be
as
fruit flies.
Funny joke.
Do we see the glowing ball in the stream?
If you wait long enough.
Aha.
Hey,
Yes, if you wait long enough, it rushes from south to north.
Hey, Tavo, do you want to get that? You might need it.
Still glowing.
Yeah. Snatches it out of the water.
so these here are doors, I presume.
Yes.
And are these altars?
We'll get into that more closely next session.
Ah!
You've come from the burning desert sands, through the outer temple, through the false chambers of the plundered tomb, and found the secret entrance deep into the true heart of Amanuria's pyramid. Hopefully the Star of Mopelar, the phylactery of Borumcathriax, and whatever horrors the pyramid holds are not too far away. And we'll leave it there.